Wait, these aren't whites. They're Italian.
The lack of color's potent. Now the accord is gone, but so is everything else. Oh God, what have I done? The power remains, I feel it within my veins. It runs a melancholic canvas from which new life is sprung. So I say, let it end as it was before, except without the suffering, without the conflict, without the need for more. So I say, guess I'm not the hero, no, just the writer of a new history. Might as well take my throne and watch everything, the truth buried in me, corrupted legacy. I know why now. From every prayer I read, the voices all I need will answer to me. I don't know why now. And when the paranoia kicks in, despite my title, I'll submit, rule over everything, the truth buried in me, corrupted legacy. I know why now. Shattered glass remains, spread beyond my reach. I'll never last to reign, could end in just one thing. Now is it worth the fight? Worth all the sleepless nights, and what the shadows have the mind to ask the same. And watch everything, the truth buried in me, corrupted legacy. I know why now. From every prayer I read, the voices all I need will answer to me. I don't know why now. And when the paranoia kicks in, despite my title, I'll submit, rule over everything, the truth buried in me, corrupted legacy. I know why I don't even know where I go from here. I don't even know. I just need a sign so magic. A ball in my hand. Will I ever find my way? Goddamn. Could there even be a larger plan? Will I ever see? If not, it's too large. A ball in my hand. If there's something I could do by chance, maybe just not pass the time, I guess. But not now. What you say implies hate. Try again, though it's don't make me heart is aching, hands are shaking, or I might just be going crazy. Feeling like I've been lost. lost in the twilight zone. Ever watching the same answer, I don't know. Don't let me down, oh please, you're my only hope. I just need a sign so magic, a ball in my hand. Will I ever find my way, goddamn? Could there even be a larger plan? Will I ever see, if not, it's tubular, a ball in my hand. If there's something I could do by chance, maybe just to pass the time, I guess. But not now, not now.
Oh. Tired. I think I've said that like every single start in the week. Also, thank you for the 2 earlier. I appreciate that. I'm tired, but I'm happy. I actually was talking with the gen mate, because I can say that now. Does that sound gay? It doesn't sound gay to me. I was talking to a gen mate. Because a couple of them know what my new job is. And, and they're like, you know, what do you think of it? And I was just like, well, my favorite part is that I get to go out early. You know, my shift starts early, and I do mean early, and I'm happy about that. Very homosexual? Yes. Homosexual indeed. Goodness. And, you know, I go to work. I get off at a reasonable time. I used to think, because I have a 5-day schedule now. Or 6 if they need extra help. I'll probably be working 6 just to make some extra money right now. Mostly just because I want to put it into savings. You know, it's really weird. I used to, like, think of, like, oh, working overtime as I need extra money. But now, like, I'm in the mood of, I want to make extra money so I can build up my savings faster. Because I want to build my savings. Because I'm young now, and I have the ability to do so, you know? Oh, goodness. So, you know. I'm actually kind of happy with it. They're like, so you're a morning person? And I was like, yeah, I am a morning person. It's like, it's really crazy. The more I thought about it, the job I had before, oh, what was it? I got up and work started around 11:30. Sometimes I didn't get home until like 30 minutes before it was time to start streaming. And let me tell you, I hate that so much. I know Mizu's fine with it. It's Mizu's thing. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand being up that late. Or I can't stand not getting up early, I guess you could say. Because I don't know, I'm just not all for it, you know. I need to be up early. I've always been an early guy, you know. And so I've been very happy to get up. I was like thinking about it, I was like, you know, this job, I mean, like, it is different from the last one, but like, why am I, because I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm really happy right now. Like the work, objectively, I'm working a little bit, working harder than my last job. And obviously, you know, I get paid more. I was like, well, I'm happier. Why am I happier? And I think I just like the job more, and I think that I think one, I like the job, and two, I don't know, I just think you know, getting up early does a thing for me. I'm weird, I'm rambling, you know. I always do this in the beginning, you know, give everybody a chance to come in. All that kind of stuff. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What is it, Saturday? I forget the days of the week. You know, I've been working. My last day off was Monday. But it doesn't feel like... What's crazy is, you know, having the hours I do, I don't actually feel as though I've only had one day off. Because I've had so much time... And again, I think once I get going on the 5-day schedule instead of a 6-day schedule, maybe it'll be a little bit different. But I realized that the job honeymoon phase, maybe it is, who knows? I guess ask me in a month or two how I'm feeling. But so far, I you know, it's just fine with me. Deploy the shot caller. Oh no. Please, no. Stalker child. And my personal movie marathon. Nice. You ended it just to come here. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate you. Acronym for Human Resources is HRT. That's funny, actually. What am I talking about? Right. So anyway, I am just I'm enjoying the time at my new job. You know, training is officially over though. Today was my first official day out of training. You know, one of my coworkers was there to assist me kind of in the beginning. You know, they're like, hey, can I'll you know, I'll get you kind of like started. But once you actually get going, you're on your own. And I'm like, that's okay. That's cool. And it was great. It was fantastic. It was very exhilarating, that's for dang sure. But it was great. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. Always nice to see you stream. Well, I appreciate that. I always tell people, it's really nice to come online. You know, sometimes it really is. Sometimes, like before I stream, sometimes I get these like feelings. It's like, no, do I really need to stream today? I've done a lot this week, and I really don't want to exhaust myself. But then I sit to myself and think, actually, that's a good reason to like, unless I'm like falling asleep, I think whenever I get those feelings, I need to actually just stream, because I never know what's going to happen. I always just, it's like a weird, it's not even, I was about to say depression. It's not depression. It's a weird feeling when, you know, you don't want to do something because, and people are going to think I'm crazy. But it's like I feel like I'm being tempted by the devil or something. That sounds crazy. I'm sorry. But it's like, there are moments where it's just like, oh, I don't want to stream. And it's just like, am I the one that doesn't want to stream, or is there some reason why I don't want to stream? And then I just push myself to stream. And every single time I'm like, we're going to do it, I end up being happy. I'm in a lull? No. I mean, like, if you want to say a lull as though we haven't had a big thing happen, I guess. But that's fine, because there's always something interesting to talk about. There's always something fun to observe, you know? Am I doing physical work or mental work? Yes. Yes. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say the job, because even though I trust all of you guys, I'm not going to, you know, throw it out there for people to be crazy. But yeah, it's a good mixture of physical and mental. And I'm happy with it. You know, I'm happy with it. Well, that's funny. Sorry, I've got Minecraft on in the background. Anyway, tonight is gonna be interesting. Reckless Ben is gonna be a fun watch, new video. Yeah, I was like thinking to myself, okay, we're gonna watch the EDP documentary. People might want to sit through and finish that. And then I saw that Reckless Ben came out with a new video, and I was like, actually, here's what's funny. I didn't see it. I was like in the middle of work, because I can still wear headphones at this job. I can do hands-free telephone calls, and I can listen to music. But if I am distracted, that's a problem. But thankfully, I'm good enough that I don't get distracted. But I like did autoplay, and it autoplayed into Reckless Ben's next video, and I was like, is this one of his old videos? Because I had never heard it before. And I looked, and I was like, oh, he uploaded this like literally a couple hours ago. And I was like, oh boy, this will be interesting. And I listened to it. I didn't listen to all of it. I listened to a chunk of it. And let me tell you, I was not expecting him. Now, to be fair, the situation with Bricks and Minifigs is still ongoing, from my understanding. But like I guess like after like everything that went down, he kind of just moved on to other stuff. Temp, thank you for the raid. Welcome. You're welcome to join in, Temp, later, because we're gonna be we're gonna not be doing politics, and I think Temp would enjoy sitting in on not politics. I don't know. I'll leave it up to Temp if he wants to. Anyway, the new video is very interesting. Now, we're not going to talk about it immediately at the jump here. I want to give some people the opportunity to jump in. I had some other topics I wanted to talk about really quickly. But the Reckless Ben video is very interesting, at least from what I watched. Can I be honest with you guys? when it came to the new video, I was kind of struggling to see if the video, like I listened to it and I was like, is this a skit? Like legitimately, is this a skit? Is this like really what you're doing? Because it almost didn't feel real to me. It felt like it was some sort of like thing. I'm pretty sure it is real. Like I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty sure it is real. But and that makes it all the more weirder in my personal opinion. So we'll talk about that. In the meantime, I had some other stuff I wanted, just like some small stuff here. You know. Some small stuff I didn't get to talk about on Wednesday because I didn't have time. Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. So first off, chat, kind of has some random topics before we jump into the big thing. I kind of removed some of the stuff that I didn't think was that important, and I only kept the big important stuff. However, let's talk about the first thing that I think is really super duper important that everybody needs to know, and that is, hold on. That is that Kellogg's is removing artificial colors from Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks. I don't know, like, how soon that's going to be. I don't know how quickly I can finally obtain and enjoy Fruit Loops again. Because Fruit Loops are one of my favorite cereals that I have had to abstain from because the red ones there are full of red dye and they make me very, very, very sick. But like them removing food dyes is absolutely, excuse me, fucking amazing. You know, I'm very, very, very excited about this because when RFK was like, yeah, we're gonna force them to remove red dye, I was actually really happy about that, and the fact that they're actually doing that is a really big thing for me, a really big thing. You know what this means, chat? Dye-free Yippies everywhere. All right, Yippies are going to finally be able to eat. All right, they will finally be able to enjoy the cereals that they are unable to enjoy on their lonesome. So I'm very, very, very excited about that, myself included. Like I am actively checking. I think tomorrow will be a chill day at work. Tomorrow, Sundays are kind of half days at work. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna go to the store afterwards, and if I don't see red 40 on that box of Fruit Loops, I'll buy it, and I will take a picture of the Yippee with the Fruit Loops. All right, because again, I love Fruit Loops. It was just one of my favorites as a child. Not even for the taste. It's just like I like Fruit Loops. It's very autistic. Oh, goodness. There's a soda in my country that switched from fake dye to beetroot-based dye. They went back to the fake dye. Store brand version still uses beetroot. Well, I think it's definitely less expensive. Here's what I'll tell you. It is more expensive to not use artificial dyes because artificial dyes, there's way more, it's way easier to get artificial dyes than it is to get more natural sounding ones, you know? Also, artificial dyes pop out in color more. People are more attracted to colors that pop out more. I'll tell you right now, the Fruit Loops are going to have less of a color. I'll tell you. But that doesn't matter to me because I'll still enjoy them. But that's why people use artificial dyes is because they have a popping color and they're better. Obviously, or not better. It's like easier to get your hands on the artificial color.
Evening, Squigga. I don't know how, but I got Palworld to work on my PC.
Oh, congratulations.
Might try some mods for research purposes. Now give the Yippies ice cream.
I will. I need to buy some more. I consume. The Yippies get their own ice cream. It's all vanilla. They eat more than vanilla, but that's their favorite. Me, I get like specialty ice cream at the store. You know, my store had a weird special flavor. Not gonna say what, but like it had a weird, interesting flavor that I was kind of a fan of, and I'm gonna see if they have more of it tomorrow because I kind of want it again. You know. But yeah, we'll get some ice cream. My squiggas. Yes. Don't forget, if you donate more than $5, you can get the AI to say squigger and squigga. All right? It's amazing. Have I opened those cards yet? No, I'm holding on to them for the current moment. I am debating if I want to open them on camera or if I'm just going to hold on to them. I might just sit on them for a while. Because there might be another reprint, and I'm just thinking about sitting on mine for the current moment. I mean, like, I have other stuff I need to open, and if I want to open these ones, I'll do it in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna sit on them. Ow! 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 Ooh. Sorry, I think I got a little bit of a sunburn recently. I was outside working, and I got a bit of a sunburn, which I haven't had in a long time. Crazy enough. But anyway. Going back to this, very happy, very excited. It's very cool that dyes are getting removed from foods. I'm gonna tell you right now, people will become healthier if they improve the ingredients in foods. Not a bad idea. I agree. Yeah, speaking of cards, we'll jump ahead to the card thing right now. You guys all know that I love talking about cards or just talking about cardboard crack. And I do love sharing it. So let's talk about the most recent set that is released. That being The Hobbit. Now, it came out literally yesterday. It came off of pre-sale. And the pre-sale prices have tanked massively. And I'm very happy that they've tanked massively. And I knew that they would tank massively the moment that they would go. I didn't actually think it would tank that hard. We'll take the most expensive card in the Hobbit set, for example, outside of the serialized one that nobody's able to get their hands on. So Gleaming Splendor, which is the most expensive card in the set, and there's a good reason why it's the most expensive card in the set. It's a really good card for Magic the Gathering, if you can like build a deck around treasure tokens. Gleaming Splendor, especially the Search Foil version, during its pre-sale price was upwards of $700, $680 to $700. Day afterwards, it dropped almost half of its half of the value down to $450, which is about what I expected. And this always happens with Magic the Gathering, where people ask for insane prices for single cards in the pre-release because it's the pre-release prices, and the moment that things come out, because things can flood the market, everything drops down in value. What's funny is, like, you had very little things actually sold for that price. Like, you only had one thing sold. And then, like, as soon as the price came, as soon as everybody could sell them, multiples started selling. So, went to Disneyland yesterday, and in the Avengers Land, they had Marvel Hero Magic cards. I am not surprised. So yeah, all of these have dropped basically almost half in value. I definitely want a Smaug card. Funny enough, this one actually has maintained its value and that's fair. Now, these are all Surge foil versions, and I don't really care about the Surge foil versions because Surge foil is just like it's really just a fancy way of saying super duper special, and I don't really care about foil in my personal opinion. Like, foils are nice. I just don't care that much about them. And if I can get the card in the non-foil version, like, I want all of these, like, these book cover card versions in the non-foil version. One, because they're going to be, like, a fourth or a fifth of the actual price. And two, they look fine without them being foil, if that makes sense. So I definitely want to buy all of them or get them eventually. And I am planning on buying a booster box of The Hobbit. Eventually. I'm going to wait a little bit because I do think it's going to go down a little bit more in price. It's $180 right now, and I'm going to wait. But it is nice to see some of these going down in price because I'm going to be honest with you, there is no way a lot of people will justify spending almost $200 for this card. Like, it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but I think it's much better at a $60 to $70 range. And that's only going to go further down as time goes on. Now, there's a lot of other cards here that are also just gonna dance down as time goes on. But I'm happy to see that the moment that pre-sale ends, everything kind of drops in value. I do kind of want the Arkenstone as well because it is a beautiful. Not only is it beautiful, but it is a good artifact, and I think it's kind of neat. So I kind of want it. There's a bunch of cards in this that I think would go really good with my cube that I've worked on, that I would love to showcase and make a video on eventually. But it's that's kind of like a side thing. Cool Akko says what? But yeah, like I don't know. This is just something that's worth showing to people. I like to educate people on trading card stuff whenever possible. And what I will tell you is, if you want to get into a hobby, learn or get into this as a hobby, learn where to buy and where not to buy. And never buy on the pre-sale, you know, ever. Never, ever, ever buy on the pre-sale, because I'm gonna tell you, it's really nice to see a lot of these cards just like dip immediately in value. Even cards that are like really good, they just like immediately went down. And that means that basically, and I think the reason why is TCG Player has this thing where only certain people can pre-sale. And the moment that everybody gets the chance to sell is when things go down, because more and more product floods the market. It's not just the hand-picked individuals that have the chance to put stuff up there. And there we go. Akos, no, I do not say that. Excuse me, you can't gaslight me like everybody did Lumi a long time ago. Anyway. Yeah, I wanted to bring this up because I thought this was good. I'm just telling you. Eventually, chat, what I'm gonna do is okay. Let's see here. The Hobbit booster boxes. Eventually, I would like to buy. I'd like to buy me one of these. Again, I'm not going to spend almost $200 for one. Because I don't believe that it is worth that. I'm going to wait and see if it comes down. If it doesn't, and it maintains or even goes up, I will probably buy this price. But I don't believe that it will maintain this price. A lot of people don't believe that this price will maintain. And it will go down just like as time moves on. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's going to go down to $100. Definitely not. But like, you know, if it goes down to $150, I'll definitely buy one. Definitely buy one to open. Because I want to, because I love The Hobbit. Unironically, you know, I said this before, but like, the Universes Beyond sets, a lot of them suck, but The Hobbit is one of the ones that I kind of am interested in, because, The Hobbit is like one of my favorite books. I wasn't really a big fan of the Lord of the Rings series when I was a kid. In fact, I think I lied to my mom about whether or not I read it, but I did enjoy The Hobbit. How many boosters in a box now? 30. So, yeah. So it will, it's 30 per box. And if you can get it around 150, it's pretty good. But if you get it for 200, you're basically paying $550 per pack. So that's, you basically get what you pay for buying the packs one by one if you pay 200. That's why if you can get it under 180, 170, you're getting basically a deal and you're getting cheaper cards. That's kind of like the mentality of it. Yeah. I do eventually want to get one of the bundles. I want to get this Hobbit scene because this has got, like, I want this version of Smaug because it's a good version of Smaug. In my personal opinion, the best Smaug of the set. I also got a really good scene of the treasure room scene, and it's, yeah. Will we ever be as cool? I don't know what you're talking about there, but I don't know. Anyway, I just figured I'd show that because I am very much tisming out over the cards. I spend a lot of time researching, learning about all this kind of stuff, and it's very cool. It's very, very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. Now moving on. Do I want to talk about? We're gonna skip that. Okay. So, I do feel like I will be more able to talk about this topic because of previous employments in the past. And, I will tell you right now, I am not on the side of Amazon, but I do believe that, that this is going to harm the employees that want to work. Okay? I'm telling you right now, that this is not going to go good for the people that are just wanting to work. And so, to explain kind of what you're seeing right here, Zohar Mamdani is going to take action against Amazon. Let me explain something, to people that might not know this. When it comes to Amazon, in order to cut costs, in order to make sure that they can keep things cheap, or as cheap as possible for you, and so that they can maintain as much money as possible, Amazon does not actually hire real drivers in order to do its last mile delivery. I don't even think they hire drivers for the long haul carryover delivery as well. They ask smaller companies to be created, and these smaller companies to do the deliveries themselves. Every single building, and there's like 4 or 5 buildings per city depending on the size, will employ like 10 to 20 different little companies that will hire like 70 to 80 employees to take on the delivery aspects of Amazon. Amazon provides the uniforms at a price. They provide the vehicles to lease, and they give you the money to do the routes every single day. And basically what the company has to do is the company has to take on the liability. The company has to take on all of the responsibility. The company has to take on a lot of stuff. DSPs, yes, they're delivery service partners. And so, again, I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. I know why they're doing it. They're doing it specifically because it is cheaper to ask somebody else to take on the liability. Because if somebody else takes on the liability, if lawsuits come down, Amazon is much easier to wash its hands of it. If a company gets into a lot of trouble, if it has a lot of problem employees, it's a lot easier for Amazon to say, we're just going to get rid of you and let another company that is hungry to come in. And if you think that there's no companies that would want to do that, oh, you have no idea. There are companies clawing at the bit to get their chance to jump into Amazon and do their stuff. So Amazon is in no shortage of companies that want to come in and do this delivery work. And so that's kind of like how it works. Well, Zohran Mamdani, at the very least in New York City, wants to change that up. And I will tell you right now, is the practice of hiring a third party to take on the liability a good thing? Not my personal opinion. I think that by doing that, you are trying to cut corners. It also makes them contractors. Yes, it also makes them contractors. When I worked for a DSP, I was a contractor. I was not an employee for Amazon. I was a contractor. Yeah. Zohran Mamdani doesn't like this, and he is going to, in my personal opinion, he's going to try, I believe, and stop it. And all I will tell you is he is not going to fix the problem. Because here's what's going to happen. He is going to crack down on this or tell Amazon that they have to stop doing this. And what's going to happen is Amazon will either eat fines and just keep on doing it, or they're not going to operate in New York City. Because it will be more cost effective for them to just move all of the operations outside of New York City and then have people delivering but not actually operating inside of New York City. So I'm expecting that's probably what's going to happen. Layoffs, there will probably be layoffs. I'll tell you right now, if they have to move out of the city, there will probably be layoffs because there will be people that will not be willing to relocate in order to do their job. But yeah, that's exactly what I expect to happen. Anyway, we're just going to sit here. We're going to watch the video. We're going to let this man explain himself what he's going to do.
Special delivery.
It looks like an Amazon delivery.
And it drives like an...
I don't know how they got these vests, by the way, because you can only get this vest if you're a flex driver or if you're an Amazon employee. I will tell you right now, I do not believe any of these people are Amazon drivers because they're not driving Amazon branded vans. These are definitely like rental vans.
Amazon delivery.
And it's an Amazon delivery.
Amazon is spending millions of dollars.
MommaOcco.
This is just a repeat of trying to make Uber drivers employees and
Yep.
not independent contractors.
Yep.
It backfired hard and the divers got pissed
No,
off.
yeah, because listen, here's what's going to happen. And let me tell you again, I don't really like that Amazon has decided that they're going to ask other people to take on the liability for the aspects of delivery. I don't like that because Amazon, if they actually believe in their product, should take on the liability and actually work to hire people that know what they're doing. Because, fun fact, most Amazon delivery drivers, the cycle of one of them is an average of 6 weeks. If you have an Amazon delivery driver that lasts longer than 6 weeks, they are considered an anomaly with the company because most people are on a revolving door of walking in and walking out. Oh, hold on. Thank you.
So, okay, so keep in mind, this is MommaOcco's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20. So obviously I agree with everything she... No,
Amazon is unique in the third-party contractors. FedEx does it as well, but they offer more benefits, protections to their drivers.
I believe it.
And why FedEx is superior. If Mamdani is pulling this with Amazon, expect FedEx to follow suit.
I will say that if you're saying like superior between Amazon and them, I have no idea. I've never worked for FedEx. I thought about it for a hot minute. I definitely thought about it, but I decided that at that time I stuck with Amazon. Nowadays I don't work for either company. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry. My my arms and legs are sore from working today. Let me wind it right back here. Nope, I lost it. We're just gonna let this continue here. We're just gonna let this continue.
Just to convince you that this isn't an Amazon delivery. But all you have to do is see for yourself.
Now, let's not lie to ourselves here. It is 100% an Amazon delivery. Sorry, I forgot to turn that down. It is 100% an Amazon delivery. The difference is somebody else was hired to take it from Amazon and deliver it the last mile. Sounds like FedEx does the exact same thing as well. I'm going to be honest with you. I wonder if UPS also does that or USPS. I want to say no for USPS. I know that USPS, because I used to do work at the Postal Service before COVID. So I knew that I believe that USPS hires all of its drivers. But I don't know about UPS. I'm under attack? I don't know what you mean. FedEx is a superior delivery company. Listen, with the amount of times I've heard people saying that FedEx steals all of their shit, I don't really agree with you. But like, if you want to say that, sure. I just don't believe you because I've seen so many people say that that FedEx has like stolen their stuff, but that's neither here nor there. Like if they're superior in terms of like company benefits and shit, okay, fair enough. Ew. Sorry. Yeah. But I have no idea if UPS is also contracted like that. But the thing that you have to understand is, as someone who works for the Brown company, FedEx is better than Amazon. I mean, probably. Listen, Amazon is probably the lower rung of the ladder.
Yeah,
I would probably agree with you on that. I say that as someone who used to work for Amazon and enjoyed it for a while.
Democracy entails people who run their businesses well being forced to run their businesses poorly by people who can't run businesses at all. Michael Malice.
It's a good quote. I like that quote. USPS do hire their drivers. UPS requires you to work your way up to driver. Okay. USPS is all in-house. That's what I thought. And I thought that because I knew that everybody was under the union. And if you're in a union, chances are you actually are hired by the company and that the union isn't what negotiates the rules and shit. Because, like, I know that USPS has a union. I know that Amazon doesn't. But did UPS have a union? Rural delivery drivers for USPS can be made to use their own vehicles, but they get stipend if they do. USPS is considered federal employment. Well, I knew that. I knew that because, again, I used to do work at the post office before COVID. Wish I could have... Listen, do you know... Oh, man. Do you know how great it would be? I should have... You know what I should have checked? I should have checked the post office. I should have honestly checked the post office while I was looking for my job. Obviously, I'm happy where I am now. I'm very happy where I am now. I should have gone to the post office. Do you want to know why I didn't? Because when I worked for the post office back during COVID, and maybe this is me being stupid, and for all of those people that work in logistics that probably do know more than me, you're welcome to flame me now. Could have asked you earlier. I didn't. I'm sorry. But I didn't go with the post office because if I could not get a position as a mail sorter who also does the clerking up front, I didn't want to do it because I was afraid of doing mail carrying, because I remembered that mail carriers start off as part-timers, and I was like, I can't afford to be a part-timer right now. And so I was like, I don't really want to go with the post office, because if I go with the post office, I'm not going to be full-time, and I need to do full-time. UPS has a union? Okay. But now I'm wondering maybe if I should have. I don't know. Because again, that was the one hang up while I was like, when I was like job searching recently, is I was like, I can't do part-time. I need to do full-time. And so yeah. In my local area in SoCal, USPS is $25 a carrier. Yeah, but that's in California. It's pretty good though. UPS, you have to work your way up. I've been offered to drive, but turned it down to care for a sick relative. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your relative gets better. UPS does have a union. Okay, yeah. But yeah, oh man, I really should have looked at the post office. Because here's the thing about the post office. You do start as a part-timer, but when a full-timer quits, you move up the seniority list, and eventually you become a full-timer. You just got to wait for everybody at the top to leave. And this is kind of the time to do it too. Man, now I'm really reconsidering my up. I mean, I'm still going to stick with my job, because my job has good benefits. But USPS has a good pension plan, if I remember correctly. Thank you.
Note: when I was in the shipping system trenches, a lot of contractors for FedEx Ground did their shifts at FedEx deliveries to the local post offices and then do a delivery shift at Amazon. Mamdani's screwing NY sirs here.
You are correct. Anyway, moving back to Mamdani. We're done talking about me regretting not going to specific places. Depends on what you're doing at USPS. They can't seem to get enough mechanics. Well, go become a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, so I can't do that. Sparky, I know you're waiting to jump and call. Go become a mechanic for USPS. I guess it sounds like, I mean, if I'm thinking about it, it sounds like you might have work. I don't know how often they, I don't know. Did you pass your 90 days? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about when I worked? No, I worked for USPS for a limited time because it was the holiday. They didn't need me after that. And they were like, we'll call you if we need you again, but you were only hired for the holiday. So I expected to never go back. Remember not to change jobs too often. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to change jobs too often. Anyway, let's jump back to this. So I feel like we've established pretty reasonably why going after Amazon because they hire contractors is a bad idea. It sounds like Amazon's not the only guy that does contractor hiring. It sounds like UPS also does, not UPS, FedEx also does something similar. And if he fucks with Amazon, he's gonna fuck with other people as well. Again, somebody also brought up the Uber driver stuff, and like, I expect that it's gonna have a similar knock-on effect. That works if you go back. Are you saying that the time I worked as a postal worker in the building counts if I go back now? It was before COVID, so it was like does it really count for 6 or 7 years? Because I wasn't there for 6 or 7 years. Listen. I mean, if that's the case, sure, but I'm already like in my current job, so like I'm not really I don't really need I'm not really gonna search for a new one right now, but that's good to know, I guess. Anyway, just going back to this, I do believe that Mamdani is going to screw people over, all right? Just in my personal opinion. But let's continue listening to what he wants to do, and we can all decide together.
My uniform says Amazon.
If I don't wear this Amazon branded vest, disciplinary action will be taken against us. The workers...
That's not true, by the way. That's not true. It depends on who you work for and what their rules are. At one of my last companies I worked for, because I worked for a couple DSPs, they didn't care after you got out on the road. But you had to wear it inside the warehouse 100%. you also had to bear in mind that if you got hurt on the road, they're going to ask you if you wore the uniform. And if you say no, they're probably not going to help you if you got into an accident and you got hurt. So it's just like you're incentivized to wear the uniform because it keeps you safe, but you're not going to get fired or be disciplined if that's the case. But again, it depends on who your boss is, if that makes sense.
Routes and hours are set by Amazon.
So why isn't Amazon responsible for these vans?
Because Amazon and other corporations have built a vast network of subcontractors
that shield them from responsibility.
Yeah, because it's cheap. Here, listen, okay, again, far be it from me to try and defend a big corporation that a lot of people just deal with, all right? Do you like cheap shit? Do you like cheap Amazon stuff? All right? Do you know what will happen if Amazon has to absorb the liability? You know how oftentimes we see fucking retard Amazon drivers that hit people's garages and run into people's shit or hurt people because they don't know how to drive because Amazon has a revolving door of employment, mostly because of their, I would say, of their own poor working stuff. But do you know why they don't take the liability? It's so that your shit can stay cheap. Because if they got mired in lawsuits day after day after day, it would not be so cheap. So while I don't think it's the best thing in the world, there's a reason why your shit is cheap. And it's because they pass on the cost of liability to somebody else. And if they need to get rid of them, they get rid of them. Now, I don't know how often that actually happens. I worked with one company for a year and a half, and we were in pretty good standing. We got a warning once because we weren't doing our vehicle inspections right. But to be honest with you, I believe that Amazon just changed their criteria for that and just decided to get upset for no reason. But, like, do you want things to stay relatively cheap? Because if you try and force Amazon to take on the liability of these other people, you're not going to get cheap shit anymore. And Amazon's going to just decide it's not worth it, and they're just going to move out of New York City. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. That's literally what's going to happen. New York City has been attacking Amazon for years, and some of it I felt like was unnecessary, in my personal opinion. Amazon is a global company. How many thousands of vans they'd have to manage? It makes sense from an organizational standpoint. Yes, it does. It does. Again, am I the biggest fan of the fact that all of the drivers, all of the last mile delivery guys are drivers that don't actually work for Amazon? No, I don't like that. Makes you feel a little bit subhuman compared to the blue badge people. I remember because it's like you were the yellow badge. You are an icky yellow badge, but the blue badges actually had value. The blue badges were actually cool. They actually got to buy stock options, all that kind of shit. I'll shoot you a DM. All right, sounds cool. But, like, again, this will only hurt the end consumer, and will also hurt the people that want to maintain employment. Even though Amazon might not be the best job for some people, it's a good start for some people. Some people, they just need a job, you know? They just need a job. What about the truck drivers for Amazon? I have no idea, but I bet you those are subcontractors too. You know, I bet you. Blue badges were true Americans. Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to bet that the truck drivers are all contractors too, and they probably work for companies that do truckloads on bid.
This movement is being pushed by the Teamsters Union to try to force the NYC Union into Amazon nationwide.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. That is 110% not going to happen. Listen, I might have my iffiness on unions because the first and only union I was a part of literally told me they would not defend me, and that really pissed me off. But I'll tell you right now, if they tried to push a union into Amazon, Amazon is gonna leave. They are just gonna say nope, and they are gonna leave. So, telling you right now, that ain't gonna happen. What's gonna happen is Amazon's gonna say, all right, we'll just leave then. We're not gonna work with you because we don't want to do this because it's more than we're willing to do. And again, you may dislike Amazon for that. And hey, I wasn't a big fan of everything that worked out at Amazon. That's why I don't work for them anymore. But this is only going to hurt the people that still work there and the people that like cheap products.
Amazon tells these subcontractors where to drive,
Who to hire and what hours to work.
I do all the work that makes Amazon all the money.
Yeah, but you take a little... Listen. I don't like the framing they're doing with this. This is really retarded.
This is why I'm proud to support the Delivery Protection Act, sponsored by Councilmember Tiffany Kalan. Because if Amazon is delivering your packages, they should follow the same rules of every other delivery company.
Okay, but it sounds like FedEx also does the exact same thing, retard. Do you think he knows that, or do you think he's just trying to hide that information?
Injuries and worker accidents skyrocket.
Amazon says they have nothing to do with it.
they can't have it both ways.
By shielding themselves behind these so-called independent operators, this trillion-dollar company is able to avoid regulations on our city streets. And that's why we want to pass the Delivery Protection Act.
Oh. All right. I'm not going to look up the Delivery Protection Act unless you guys really want to look at it together. But it sounds like, again, that's going to harm things more than it helps. Everyone calls him a moron. He's a snake. I agree. He's a moron and a snake. He's both. He can be both. Delivery fees won't skyrocket in New York City. No, they will definitely skyrocket in New York City. And even if you have Amazon Prime, you'll still have to pay for more for delivery fees. I don't know if he knows. I guarantee he doesn't care. No, I highly doubt he doesn't care. I highly doubt. I'll look it up real quick. Sounds good, Ava. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just wanted to show that off because, again, as somebody who used to work in logistics, I know that, like, not everything is perfect. I'll tell you right now, not everything is perfect. But, like, there's a reason why some things exist the way they do. It's so that the end consumer doesn't pay a lot of money and not want to use the service. All right? That's why. All right? And I just, like... Oh, jeez. So Ava is telling me that the law will ban third-party subcontracting models. Excuse me. So the Amazon's going to have to hire the driver. Yeah, Amazon's not going to do that. Now, Amazon will not do... Listen, if they do that, FedEx will leave, Amazon will leave, New York City will be fucked. All right? They'll just have UPS if they don't have their own people, and they'll have USPS. And let me tell you, all right, I don't hate either company. Sounds like I might have missed out on USPS now that I'm thinking about it. Whatever, I don't care. But, like, you know, this is not a good idea. But at the end of the day, New York did vote for this retard. New York did vote for this retard. So, congratulations. Ava's recovering from a migraine. She told me earlier that she had a bit of a migraine. Please pray for Ava's migraine. Anyway, I just figured I'd bring that up because, like, I worked in logistics for a couple of years. I know a lot of people that work in logistics now. Some of you are in my chat. We love and appreciate logistics-based people because if it's not for you, America would not be moving in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't Amazon send a lot of stuff through USPS already? I don't know.
IIRC, Teamsters, pro-union shills tried to unionize an Amazon warehouse in NYC post-pandemic and Amazon shut them down hard. This seems to be Mamdani and that counselor getting payback at Amazon. Unions taking L's again.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. Does Amazon take a lot? I mean, I know sometimes my packages go through USPS, but I didn't actually know that, like,
Is a bad example because
do they take a lot of Amazon's packages?
They, especially Mamdani, need to read What is Seen and What is Not Seen by Frederick Bastiat. Available free online and very good.
That sounds interesting. What's it about? Maybe I should listen to it while I'm at work. But yeah, I just think this is really dumb. Again, this is by retard people that don't know what they're doing, or they do know what they're doing and they don't care. And unfortunately, the people that voted for this motherfucker will think that they're getting a good deal. And then guess what? Just like with the Uber shit, people are going to realize that the jobs are going to leave. The jobs are going to leave, and they're going to be left holding the bag, and they're going to be upset that Mom Donnie pushed away jobs. And again, is Amazon a perfect job? No, I'm not going to claim it is, but it's a job. And if you need a job, you're going to take the job. In my area, 75% of my orders are delivered by FedEx, UPS, and USPS. Fair enough. Oh, excuse me. All right, one last thing before we jump on to the Reckless Ben video. Trump decided to say that Medicaid, well, he says that this is going to happen. I don't know if this will actually happen. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I didn't know this was a thing that you could do, and I'm kind of pissed off that it is a thing that you can do. But apparently Medicaid, according to Trump, will no longer fund gender transition surgeries or hormone treatments for minors. Now,
oh my God, she's got.
I could be missing context about this.
It's about economics. It's essentially Economics in One Lesson by Henry Hazlitt, before Henry Hazlitt.
Fair enough. Now, Trump could be overselling this. He could be overdoing it. I have absolutely no idea. You know, with him, it's a big show, and sometimes, sorry, my arm is sore, and I'm making sure that it's not red. Sometimes he overdoes it. But my question is, if this is real, are you telling me that the government paid for minors to transition? Because, and I had to sit there and I had to think about it. I was like, do I know what Medicaid is? And I had to look it up, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to insurance, I've only had insurance come from companies, so I've never had to rely on government insurance, and I wanted to make sure I knew what I was about to talk about. And I was like, what is Medicaid? And I figured out Medicaid is basically government insurance. And I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, and I was like, so wait a minute, my tax dollars went towards funding transition surgeries and hormone treatments for minors? Really? Now, again, I would like to see some sources for this. But if this is legitimate, good. Good. Again, you know, my whole thing on this is, if you want to mutilate your body, one, be an adult, and two, pay for it. All right? I don't want government-sponsored insurance to pay for me, or to pay for you to chop your dick off. I ain't chopping it off, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So, if this is a ban that's actually, excuse me, happening, okay, I'm good with this. I'm fine with this. Are you guys fine with this? Are you fine? Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Not So Erudite is not fine with this, though. She's very upset with this. And she's saying it's a step backward for LGBTQ rights. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not So Erudite. You taking my money to change your body is not a right that you deserve. All right? You do not have the right to use state-funded insurance to do things to your body. All right? I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry, but not sorry that you're upset with this. I think this is a good thing. Again, if this is true, I think this is a good thing. And I think that anybody that's upset about this is self-reporting. That's not right. No, it is not. You are not guaranteed a right to government-sponsored health insurance so that you can chop your penis off. That is not a right that you deserve. All right? You do not. That is not a right. That is an elective surgery. So you know. Well, you know, I'm glad that again, if it's true, I'm glad. I'm glad. After the population to fund cosmetics is not right. I agree. I agree. Anyway. Let's talk about... Oh, we'll wait for this.
From MommaOcco.
Thank you.
With Trump, it's 50-50 on how truthful he's being. That said, with states using Medicaid for stuff like breast surgery, it is plausible.
True. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway. Let's jump into the yip zone. Because I have a feeling we're going to get reckless tonight. That was horrible.
Boo, I want my money back.
What money? Oh, I mean, you do donate sometimes, but...
Nah, I'm good.
Did we already talk about the reckless spend stuff? No. No, we did not. We're going to get there really quickly, chat. So, deviating from talking about Legos, Reckless Ben has decided to start a new investigation in a troubled teenagers facility. Now, like I mentioned, when I first started listening to this, I thought this was one of his older videos because I expected that he was just going to do nothing but bricks and minifigs for like the next year because he's in a lawsuit with them right now. But I guess he moved on to other stuff. So that was my like initial reaction to it. When I figured out what it was, I listened to it for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, let's reserve the rest of this for stream. This is kind of crazy. First off, Sparky, how you doing today?
I am extremely sore still.
For what reason?
I told you that day.
Oh, excuse me. Never mind. I remember.
Yeah. Oh, I have no issues talking about it. I just haven't been able to say anything on Twitter yet. I'm so
it's up to
time
you.
out for 2 more days.
It's up to you.
It's a possibility I might have torn my Achilles tendon.
Yeah, that's not good.
So I been on a rush since last Friday to get a bunch of stuff done around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things I ended up doing is selling an old Ranger I had. And I was trying to get from the backyard to front yard, sunk up to the ground, and I had my wife on a lawnmower tugging on it. I was behind pushing it, and last push, I felt the pop in the center of my calf.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I dropped like a sack of potatoes.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So I can walk if I'm wearing an ankle brace, compression sock, and knee brace. I can actually stand on it, put weight on it, walk on it. I don't have that shit. I gotta have a fucking cane because I cannot support my weight on it.
I believe it. Have you watched Reckless Ben's newest video?
I think the last video I watched was with you guys, and I kind of just...
Okay, so the answer is no then.
I just blew the whole thing off because, like, okay, they're in a lawsuit now. See what lawsuit does, because I'm going to get more truthful telling from court documents than Reckless Ben's videos.
I would say so. Yeah, probably. This has nothing to do with bricks and minifigs. If people are looking for a bricks and minifigs video, unfortunately, that's not what we're going to watch. However, this did take place in Provo, Utah, the exact same place where the bricks and minifigs stuff took place, which is definitely not what I expected. When I heard that it was in Provo, Utah, I was like, oh gosh, please don't tell me more Mormons are involved in this shit.
So I've been thinking about this too. I have been doing like a lot of connective stuff in the background. That whole timeline they were showing us about, oh, they just called the cops on us, and a matter of, a day or two, we got arrested for no reason. We were trying to help this, poor family get the Legos back. Yeah, no, they've been around and had a police called on them for about 2 weeks before they got arrested. If
Really?
you go through all the fucking date times on the damn body cams. And that's only for that stuff.
I'm gonna be real. There is so much around that. I don't really even care about that. I'm just waiting for the lawsuit to come out, in my personal opinion.
Well, I know. I wanted to see like what all they were doing because like, okay, he's not telling the truth. And like I said, if you go back and look, it's like well up to about a week and a half to 2 weeks before he actually got arrested.
Right.
They were having the cops called on him because being a fucking public nuisance.
Right.
So I believe at that point the cops were probably had enough.
It's a possibility. But either way, we're not going to talk about that today. What we're going to talk about is a teens correctional facility that apparently is harming children, allegedly, supposedly, according to Reckless Ben. And we're going to watch it. Now, I've heard horror stories of correctional facilities of all kinds. So I, like, when I heard that that's what he was investigating, I kind of already felt like I knew what the end result was going to be. And upon listening to it, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I had trouble figuring out if this was, like, all a skit or if this was serious. Because if this is serious, I think this is pretty insane. And some of the stuff, like, I know some is probably dramatized as well. But if some of this stuff is actually real, I do hope police are involved because some of the shit that is talked about definitely went past what I believe to be child abuse. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, I did invite Ava. She told me if she gets better from her head hoarding, she would join. But she is probably in the chat as we speak, just kind of like sitting. And so if that's the case, then great. But yeah, this will be interesting. Now, as you all know, chat, whenever we have fun React content, we also have fun secondary content. So Minecraft in the background while we do this, and when relevant, we'll make the screen bigger if we need to. Let me hit the share screen. So anybody that, excuse me, joins can watch. Any of my friends are welcome to join, by the way. And this video is 52 minutes long. I feel like with the amount of time I have, 2 hours, we should be able to get through it. Or we'll go 2.5 hours if people are really interested in it. But we'll see. We'll see. She's just sitting there menacingly. Provost Canyon School is run by Mormons. Oh, gosh.
I'm preemptively taking a BC powder, so.
I need to get my ibuprofen. Before we start this, let me grab my ibuprofen.
Yeah, you might. I was gonna say you might as well take some now. What's up, chat?
Okay. I went to Provo Canyon School. It's worse than what's highlighted in the video. Did you really?
Obviously,
seriously?
Example because
That's crazy.
A lost cause.
At this point, Utah will pass a law to ban Ben specifically from entering the state like California did to Nick Shirley.
That would be funny.
Does he give a name of this place? Does he give a name of this place?
Yes, he names the place. The place is like name dropped in the video.
Okay.
Yes. And apparently we have somebody in the chat that says that they actually went to this place. So, I mean, they are random chatter, but I'll just take your word for it.
Well, I mean, okay, a high school and a facility for troubled teens are not the same thing.
Well, it's not a high school. It's a troubled teen center.
Yeah, so it's not high school, not the same thing.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Let's take a bet on how deep into the video before Sparky goes full glowy. Probably within the first 5 minutes. Because I did listen to like I don't know how long I listened to. I do know I want to say about probably 5 to 10 minutes of this video I listened to, maybe a little bit longer, but I'm guessing within the first 10 minutes. We'll see.
I'm giving it 2.
Most of the former students have CPTSD. I see. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, let's listen. Let's find out just how bad this is.
Imagine your kid starts getting into trouble and a professional tells you that there's a school that can fix them. They'll get an awesome education and fun outdoor activities that restore your kid's hope. But once you send your kids away, you can no longer see what's actually happening. What if you just spent your life savings on a program that makes them even worse? Well, I'm about to go on the craziest mission in the entire world.
These animations are beautiful, by the way. I love it when his animator does great work on the animating. It definitely does illustrate my feelings on how he looks as an individual, probably on the inside. Oh, goodness. I know 30 people who are in there with me who are now... Oh, geez. Wow. Okay. That's wow. What kind of abuse? Well, let's find out.
To find out. And the school I'm talking about is called Provo Canyon School. And there's been a ton of allegations about this place.
Families are suing Provo Canyon School.
Raise your hand if you'd call yourself a survivor of abuse.
When I first heard about this place, the first thing I thought was, if this place really is as bad as everyone's saying it is, then why is it still open? Why are the parents still sending their kids here? And if you go to the website, why is there only 5-star reviews on this place? So I decided to do some research, and it seems like the reason this place is still open is because all of these are just word-of-mouth allegations.
I was verbally, mentally...
Hold on a moment. So there's been no lawsuits about this? I mean, I'm going to assume that there are lawsuits, but like... That's like the first thing that kind of bothers me. It's just like, how does a school that does have this alleged abuse last that long?
I don't know. What's the timestamp on the video?
What do you mean? It's
I mean, where are we at?
105.
Okay. Took 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you mean? For what? Me to pause?
No, for me to go, yeah, okay.
Oh, why?
Well, I mean, word of mouth, okay. I get that one. Any hard proof? Well, we haven't seen yet.
Right.
But
I mean, we do have somebody in the chat alleging that they were there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do not know who the fuck you are. You gotta give us a name. Sorry. I can't believe that.
They've been sued many times. I mean, like, my question is, if they've been sued, how does a company get away from being sued? Like, how do they get away with this is my question. Because I'm not going to just immediately say, I doubt this happened. But I want to know how they've been able to escape, because, like, some of the things alleged in this is, like, kind of insane in my personal opinion. And I just need to, like, understand how it is that people are able to get away with some of the things that are being alleged here. They have a permanent injunction on them going back in 1982. Seriously? These abused children's centers still exist? It sounds like it, yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
And physically abused on a daily basis.
Yeah, unless there's video evidence of what's happening inside, it's gonna be really hard to shut this place down. Which is why I'm going undercover to get this video evidence. And if Provo Canyon really is doing bad things, then first I'm actually gonna try and improve their facility. But if they don't want to take my advice and continue being evil for some reason, then I will do whatever I can to make sure they get shut down.
Wow.
When I first heard about this school...
I love that, like, he's using the Joker.
You're a fucking retard.
I know he's always a retard, but, like, dude, this is just his motif. This is his channel. This we've established this. He's crazy. He's reckless.
Just a retard.
I know. It's just, but he's reckless. Come on now. You and I both know this. Oh, goodness. For the witnesses, troubled kids seem like it'd be easy targets. Who's going to believe them? I mean, I guess.
The problem is a lot of these people, especially around my area, a lot of these kids are known fucking liars, and they start shit. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to believe something like that.
Here we go. Give me that.
Yeah, I need to see what allegations are.
And I'm not
But
going to
is
say that they're not true.
allegations?
I just like want to see kind of like what people are saying about it, you know. There are thousands of these schools. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily doubt it. Anyway, let's continue.
When a fan reached out to me through email saying he actually went to one of these schools himself and that I need to investigate this place.
If I was given that option, I would choose to go to jail, like right away. Knowing what I know now, there's no world I would go back to a place like that.
Brody
You're
has
woken up early
the
in the
longest
morning,
of hair.
You're barely fed any food. I was kept in solitary confinement for like 3 days. Every single aspect of your life.
Solitary confinement? I thought we got rid of that when people found out that didn't work for autistic people. Fun fact,
No,
chat.
it's still a thing.
In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, they had scream rooms for autistic people because that's how they figured that was the best way to get autistic people to stop like screaming, basically, you know. So I guess scream rooms still exist. I'm laughing because it's just like that's kind of crazy that's a thing, but you know. Oh goodness, that's crazy.
Life, they will critique to make you like bend to their will.
What are the things people get sent there for?
Disobeying your parents at home, headed down a wayward path like my parents said I was.
You said they hire anyone as teachers, right?
Here's the thing that's really sad. As a Mormon that did live in Utah for a little bit, I can definitely see some Mormon families saying something like that. Sadly. Because I've seen Mormon families that act like that. And if this school actually is like owned or operated by a Mormon, unfortunately, that doesn't like fill me with a lot of confidence.
Also, a lot of these facilities, like
Not to
military
mention
schools.
ABBA, which is basically literally training autistic kids like dogs. Except the methods would be illegal to use on dogs.
So why isn't it illegal on humans? I'm confused. Anyway, let's continue.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, one of the main things I keep seeing online is that Provo Canyon will hire anyone as a teacher, which is very bad because normally to be a teacher, you have to have a minimum of a bachelor's degree. You have to get a state-approved teaching license, and most importantly, you have to have a squeaky clean criminal record if you want to work with kids. So to see what their hiring process is like, I'm going to see if they'll hire my friend Sheldon.
So I was thinking,
I
if
hate
you
to
were
say
to, would
this.
you want to get hired by one of these companies?
Walk
And then
into
you'd be
any
like a
school in
teacher?
the United States.
Huh?
I hate to say this. Walk into any school in the United States.
Oh, no, yeah.
You're not gonna find that.
No, yeah. The hiring practices of schools. I mean, I would say just ask Junie when she was around. But like, yeah, just ask Junie. I'm sure that. Well, actually, I think she actually has a degree. But like, a lot of schools have lower standards because none of them have any money.
Well, not only that, it's so. Yeah, it's like they go to school. It's the whole fucking ordeal of, you know, spending years to get a degree and then rack up a shit tons amount of debt, and then the job you get barely covers the debt and even costs of living.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not gonna get good qualified people because they're not gonna spend the time and effort to do it.
Yeah.
As someone in Crochet's chat said, the only way Ben can get away with this is because he looks like a high school twee NK.
Damn, that's crazy. I love how you just split that up. I guess YouTube didn't want you to say that. That's crazy, though.
YouTube's been doing a bunch of stuff. It's like I tried to say, what was it, True Scum, and you guys is under the T-chat. It would not let me do it in any iteration.
Really? That's interesting.
Really.
Let's see, render distance, simulation. There we go. We should be able to see everything now. I mean, I'm not really 100% surprised. It was originally owned by a Mormon, but sold to a corporation. Okay. Well, if it was originally owned by a Mormon, I guess I would want to know if when it was originally owned by a Mormon, was it this bad? Or if it got bad after it was sold to a big corporation. Because if it was only bad after that, then whew, thank God, you know? I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't think any school should be mistreating or harming their children. But like it's not surprising that it got bad after it sold out, basically, if that makes sense. You know? Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Another one?
Dang, that might be hard to get into though.
Sheldon's perfect because
Also, this guy is from the Bricks and Minifigs video.
I don't think he meets any of these qualifications. First off, he never went to high school, and if you just Google his name, the first thing that comes up about him is he stole a car. I mean, this was a long time ago, and since then, he's gotten sober and completely turned his life around. He's now a very productive member of society. The only thing he gets arrested for now is making GoFundMes.
We're just gonna do this GoFundMe. You're being arrested.
But the point is, he has probably the worst record ever, and he is definitely not allowed to have this job. So, we signed him up.
The interview is in person there.
Each seat is provided with a seatbelt.
We're here in Utah to get this job. Pretty damn.
All right. I have obviously watched a decent chunk of this. Sparky, do you think he gets the job?
So, what I think is they're going to say, yes, he got the job, and they're going to show no proof.
Okay.
Getting nervous. Time to start the spy cameras. Spy camera. Spy camera.
By the way, it is a felony to take a spying device into a school.
It is what?
A felony to take a spying device into a school like this.
I don't think it's a school, though. It's a correctional facility. I don't know if it still counts as a school. I don't know if it still counts as a school.
Oh,
also, I'm looking at the camera. This allegedly was captured in 2024.
I'm not.
Wait, I don't know if that's true.
No, it's their fucking cameras because they're too stupid to figure out how to set the fucking dang time up.
Mean, but fair.
I'm sorry, it's the same.
In Sheldon's entire interview, with only one question.
Let's say you walk in, a code was called, you walk in and you see two kids just fighting. They're just going at it. What would be your, what would you do in that scenario?
Well, I'm assuming...
Even that is more likely a felony. Real? Okay. Listen, I'm not going to defend it because I don't defend people committing crimes. But are you really surprised with a guy whose channel's name is Reckless Ben that he's committing alleged felonies?
Again, like I said, there's a reason why I don't like the fucker and I want to see his teeth on the sidewalk.
Oh my gosh. Let's continue.
You know, I would try and break it up as best I could. I mean, I hope that's the right answer at least. But that's what I would try and do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. We do get into restraints. I hope that you would be willing to get your hands a little bit dirty.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. I would just wait until you get the call. I feel like you'd be good.
Okay.
I got the job.
Wait, you got it?
I guess he got the job. Allegedly, he got the job, chat. Which is worse, camera in a school or abuse of children?
That's not how that works.
That's no, I mean that's not how that works, but I still think that all parties suck in that case, and all parties have committed felonies, I guess. I would explain why some Bricks and Minifigs footage has posted that's over 4 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's again, that was one of my main nitpicks. Because how are you supposed to know at what point in time were these videos taken? Were those videos taken a year ago, 2 years ago, last week? No fucking idea. And we can't trust Ben in his narration because we've already seen he takes things out of order, out of context, and cuts them up to suit his needs.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, I sent you the text. Look how good I got the
the interview.
The only problem is Sheldon was basically 100% sure that he was going to fail his background check.
Since it's a school with kids, there's like all these extra federal regulations.
But maybe Provo
Never mind,
Canyon
it
is
is a
so
school.
money hungry, they'll just ignore all these federal regulations.
Maybe they don't follow the federal regulations, you know?
Yeah.
And so maybe you can just get in because maybe they're breaking the rules. I don't know. We'll see. So are you like officially hired now?
Wow.
Or?
Yeah, they verified my education.
I thought you said you weren't going to get hired.
Well, dude, I shouldn't have.
They didn't give you a background check, did they?
Listen, I would not say that necessarily. I know that like it's kind of funny. I would not really say that. This was filmed in December of last year. Okay. Jeez, we're approaching almost a year with this gone, which makes me wonder if a conclusion has already happened. Is this school closed already? Or I don't know. I don't know. I guess I would wait to see if there's an official like statement by the people that like are in charge of the school. This video is up as of today. You can tell which Enderman was a male because it drops its balls. Yes. Yes, it does.
They shouldn't have hired me because I stole a car.
That's crazy. They didn't even question it.
And they said, don't worry, you start. We verified it ourselves. And it's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, sure. I got to get you a plane ticket and Airbnb and stuff then.
Yeah.
Well, now that Sheldon's an actual teacher at this school, I bought him even more spy cameras so he can secretly film his experience.
The school closes literally tomorrow. Are you serious? No way! Oh my gosh! I guess this is a happy ending. Holy shit! Here, let me I'll change let me change screens so that you can see this, Sparky.
Okay.
Utah orders last Provo Canyon School Teen Treatment Center to shut down. This was published on July 17th. This was updated today. Oh, that's crazy. I wonder if they like wrote in something in here. Man, that's funny. So yeah, they are they're shutting down. I guess the story's over. I guess so, chat. We can leave now.
Time out. Update, yeah, updated today.
Yeah.
Updated 5:35, and it was made July.
Yeah, so I don't know where the update would be for this.
Yeah, they don't put the update in there, but this came out last month.
It did. School's going to search for legal and administrative actions, including an appeal. Here, chat, let me take this off the screen and see if I can find something else. Provo Canyon school closing. Let's see. That's just what we already looked at. Okay. There's nothing that mentions Reckless Ben in here, which means that it probably... Oh, there's the r/Salt Lake City. Reckless Ben enrolls in Provo Canyon School. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there really isn't a whole lot extra to add on top of that. I mean, if they're closing, then I can't really say that Reckless Ben is the guy that got that to happen. I mean, maybe he had a hand in it, but like, it sounds like they are literally closing tomorrow. They had their license revoked by the state of Utah because they went too far during a restraint. They almost killed a kid. Well, I do always tell people that unfortunately somebody has to die before you actually get action done or get to the point where a lawsuit is triggered.
Yeah, and does an actual legitimate thing is like, okay, that's one thing that's understandable. But I'm not gonna believe, oh well, it's a bad school because all these people say so.
Mm-hmm.
If I heard how many, if you listen to how many fucking high school students say, "Oh my God, this high school's got to kill me," we won't have any high schools.
Right. Anyway,
so I mean, there has to be legitimate things.
I'm glad that actually something does seem to be ending in a good ending. Reckless Ben doesn't sound like had anything to do with that though. It's a good video. Nope. It's gonna be a good video though, because I guess now we actually know the ending.
Well, what's gonna happen is I guarantee, and I don't know when this was. What if he
sounds like
tells us
December
or not when this is filmed?
It sounds like it was December.
That Ben filmed this?
Yes, it was December when this was
what
filmed.
notion? Under what notion?
I have no idea.
What was the information coming from? It's that's I haven't seen that yet.
What
as far
information?
As we know, that it was from the December.
Oh, a chatter is
somebody in
claiming.
chat.
A chatter is claiming that it was from December.
Cool.
All right, we're just gonna
really
think. I don't know. I do not think that Ben had it. Yeah, I don't think that Ben had a hand in it. But we can say, yay, it's closing. That's what we'll say.
We could say, yay, it's closing, and I guarantee it's probably been known that it's got closed for a bit, and Ben made a video and put it out there, and you go, yeah, I'm the good guy, you see? Received bricks and minifigs and one, now we got school closed down.
Maybe. I have no idea.
I'll put fucking $50 down on it.
Oh, goodness. Sparky, you're funny. All right, let's continue.
Now it's time to see if they're actually doing stuff that's illegal. And if they are, that's when I come in and help them improve their facility.
As soon as we pass those doors, you're mine.
Yeah.
And now it's time for Sheldon's first day of training. Yeah, this is still pretty much Sheldon's first time ever using these spy cameras, so he wasn't really used to it. And kind of just filmed the ceiling the whole time.
Here's my thing. Do you think that actual lawsuits will be taken on these two guys when they're closing the school? There's also a better. That's still a better helmet. This has got mending on it though. Nice. I don't know. Some of this is really funny.
I don't know how that play out. I honestly don't know. They get themselves in so much shit that's so freaking all over the place. It's hard to fucking pinpoint what happened.
Yeah.
If anything, if I was a fucking parent of one of those kids, I'd be suing for invasion of privacy.
Maybe.
Filming my son while school time, because there are strict regulations. It's like, fuck. Me putting my son into toddler care, there's like 10 forms I had to sign for, like consent and okaying for the school and individuals at the school to record, film, or even take pictures of my kid.
Right. They might face criminal charges. Reckless Ben?
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Let's continue.
So, to make it more entertaining for you guys, this is the actual audio, but I hired an animator to animate over it. So, here you go.
What do you think we do here at Provo Canyon?
Your youth residential treatment center.
Yes.
How do the kids feel about being in here?
Not great.
They don't like it?
Not usually.
I imagine so.
Our kids have made real and serious attempts to end their lives. Their parents calling, they're immediately asking, am I getting out? Am I getting out? Am I getting out? Their staff are going, not today, you're not. They want out. That's a high risk time because they're hoping the decision is going to be made to send them home.
But we've had a kid here for maybe like
5 or 6 years?
What kind of like aftercare do you guys have set up?
Holy shit, that's insane. Again, it's probably a good thing. Like, I would agree that it's a good thing that these people are probably getting shut down. Holy shit.
There's boarding schools that will, around in the United States that parents will send their kids off and they'll stay
Well, yeah,
down
but
there
that's.
for
I feel like that's a little
8 months out of the year.
I feel like that's a little different, man. Excuse me.
Because obviously, you know, if he depended on a place for 5 or 6 years, I feel like he's going to be having a really hard time adjusting to real life.
3 typical types of restraints. You have your mechanical, your chemical, and your physical.
Oh,
the
geez.
mechanical is going to be like your tie downs. Your chemical are going to be like the
Injections? They tranquilize the children? Are you kidding me? Again, like, I know children that, well, no. I know, knowing that, like, how mental illness works. There are some people that are so mentally ill, they need injections in order to get control of them. But, like, normal people don't need that. And I highly doubt that you need to, like... I'm concerned, man. Again, like, the silver lining in this is that it's shutting down, you know? Animation feels like a stretch. Yeah, I mean... It is special.
Well, it's a stretch. Allows them to jump cut. It allows them to do a lot of things. And like I said, do we know for sure that this guy's employed there?
I don't know.
I have to ask that question.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Now let's continue.
How many restraints we average in a month?
50?
More.
100?
More.
300?
There you go.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
250 to 300 restraints is the average. A month.
A month?
How many kids?
140.
So each one would get restrained twice a month?
Yep.
What?
I'd go up to Shane and I'd say, hey Shane, that's not your chair. I need you to move to your chair. And he doesn't move his chair. The response was, go hands on with Shane for compliance.
What?
We were fucking slamming kids all over the place. Oh, I'm sorry. We were lovely slamming them to the ground.
What are some staff behaviors?
Yeah, I can't fucking believe this shit.
I don't know, they brought up like talking to the media or whatever earlier.
Yeah. All right, so here's some news articles about some Utah facilities. So Utah troubled teen facility sued by parents. This Utah Teen Treatment Center is being monitored and could be shut down. Any media contact you, no comment, just don't say anything. And then there's
That's a normal. That's normal, like, in general.
Canyon
But
is heavy in the media. Okay, please do not respond to any media. We do predict in the next little bit that Provo Canyon media involvement will actually increase.
what's funny is if this was filmed in December, this is before they. This is like months before they get told to shut down. That's funny. Come out of your shell, little shulker. There you go. Thank you.
Why is that?
A little bit ago, we had a new hire that we did not catch in time. That was a private investigator, and he wore Camlin glasses with like camera in it. It's corporate's hunch that he was hired by Paris Hilton. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton? Did she go to this school? What? I know that that woman is wackadoo, but did she go to this school?
Going to court, we do believe it's going to reach like federal high-level court, and so the big president and CEO says I want to come down with the full force of the law. So,
Did you read my text?
No, what happened?
Paris Hilton sent an undercover fucking independent. Someone got caught with spy glasses.
Yeah, the last guy who tried to.
Yes. No. No. Come on, chat. You're like contradicting yourself right now. She's an avid hater and an anti-Provo activist.
Hang on. I found something. I'm sending it to you. This was the 7th of last month.
Oh, yeah, she did go there. That explains so much. Wow. Jeez. That is insane. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I did not know this woman's game. I guess I do now. Also, exploring the end has been very beneficial for me. Thank God they turned keep inventory on. Otherwise, leaving it would have been a terrifying idea, but I could just leave whenever I want.
Exposing this place is now facing multiple felonies and a prison sentence.
I can't imagine why he would be facing felonies. Maybe it's because he's filming children inside of a school, Ben. You wonder? You wonder that maybe that's why he's facing multiple felonies? Oh, goodness. Anyway, let's continue.
But me and Sheldon are already used to this. It's going to take more than a federal lawsuit to stop us.
Everybody take a deep breath.
You're literally proving to the court you cannot be fucking trusted on your own recognizances.
Huh?
He's literally proven to the court that he cannot listen to fucking simple orders. and he'll go way beyond the extreme for other things.
Probably.
Jesus Christ.
I can respect someone who was such a hater that they get rich and famous and back lawsuits against them. Probably, yeah. Probably.
So I can respect Paris Hilton in that one, especially if like there's legitimately things that's happening here.
Dude, did you see Paris Hilton as like and how much she freaked out? I remember one time I was watching on the news how like she was like in a high-speed chase and like they had to arrest her and she had to go to rehab. That was insane. So I can believe that maybe she had issues, you know.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, to be a mental health instructor here, the training was a complete joke. I mean, pretty much the only thing Sheldon learned was that Paris Hilton is evil. Yeah, I guess this is the high school that Paris Hilton went to. Since graduating, she's pretty much made it her life mission to shut this place down.
Paris Hilton
Fair
wants
enough.
to shut down the Provo Canyon School.
Despite hypothermia and physical beatings from staff, there was no medical care.
It seems like the only thing they want their staff to know when working here is that Paris Hilton is a liar.
Paris Hilton, she came to Provo Canyon School.
I don't know if you folks have ever heard of a person called Paris Hilton or something like that.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. They told us.
I never did watch a special that she had on Netflix. I just never had a desire to. People would say, you should watch it. I said, yeah, I'm good. But even her own sister, Nikki, said, yeah, you belong there. You needed to go to that school. She'll tell you.
You know, just because a family member says something doesn't mean it's true. Family members can suck, you know.
That Provo Canyon School actually did help her a little bit. Well, a lot. But she won't say that in front of everybody else because she did such a big uproar.
I got him calling Paris Hilton a liar, for trying 20 or 30 minutes straight.
It's not parallel. Paris Hilton made it sound. Okay.
So she's a liar.
Well, I guess there actually is one more thing the school wanted their staff to know. How to restrain the kids.
It's just him going again, over
That
over
bothers
1,000
me.
times today.
Again.
It's literally like brainwashing.
So now the training is complete.
They like to use brainwashing a lot. Oh, goodness. Don't you love how Hollywood psychos get rehab and normal and people get all sorts of charges after going on high-speed chases? Yes. Oh, fuck, man. That is something. That is something, chat.
But before they can become mental health professionals, our government requires them to pass a state medical exam. The government does this because, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We just want our mental health instructors to know what they're doing. So Sheldon brought his secret cameras to record how Provo Canyon tests its mental health professionals.
You go through this, I cannot give you the answers to these, okay? But, I do like apples. I do like bananas. I like cantaloupes. I'm a dog person. So anyways, let's start from number one.
A 67-year-old man is found unresponsive, not breathing, and without a pulse.
Would somebody like cantaloupes and this stuff? I kind of like cantaloupes.
Wow.
So I'm just saying, you don't have to listen to that. It's up to you.
And yeah, the instructor did this for the entire...
Now, Sparky is kind of correct that we don't actually know this is actually them. But I guess
I just find it funny that we see some portions of this with video, and they may see some portions of this with no video.
Mm-hmm. I guess the question is whether or not they would come out and say that wasn't actually us.
Ear test.
First, the person giving chest compressions is not allowing for complete chest recoil.
You kind of like dogs? I love dogs. Yes, I do. I have a French bulldog myself. Thank you. I'm just saying. I'm going to eat me an apple in just a little bit. I'm just saying that, okay? You ain't got to listen to me now. It's up to you folks.
But anyways, even though Sheldon didn't learn anything, he passed his medical test.
Now I'm like certified through like the American Heart Society, even though like we.
That's kind of that's.
No, that. Are you stupid? Are you stupid, Ben? That's just a fucking CPR fucking test.
Yeah, that's a CPR test. Which, I mean, the school could get sued for fraud for that because, like, if it comes out
CPR.
Well, yeah, but like, regardless, if you get a certification for CPR, you kill somebody, and then they ask you where you learned it, you can point to them, and then they could get sued for like improperly teaching you how to save somebody's life.
Well, I mean, as I'm certified to teach CPR and AED.
Right. What I'm saying is like, just handing it out and then giving the answers for that kind of shit.
So, I don't believe this.
No, you don't believe it?
No, and especially not with the fucking questions that were being asked at the beginning. What's the proper way to restrain someone for a CPR test? They're conflating two different things.
I guess I see what you're saying there. I see what you're saying. I see. Anyway, let's move on.
He didn't even learn anything, and everyone just phased out, and they gave us all the answers to the test.
But this is when Sheldon realized that they were catching on to him being a secret undercover agent.
He looked at the watch because I was recording, and he goes, "What kind of watch is that?" But like, and then when I'm going to get the watch, the fucking key lights up, and the room was dark, so it was like super fucking dumbass obvious.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a little bit uneasy with it because there's a certain thing that's been kind of watching all of us. And I don't know about y'all. This person, I mean, this thing just kind of like hangs out. And I'm just like, okay, why is he hanging out like this? He just looks about and he's like, who are all these people here?
The fuck?
Who they?
I fucking started shaking. I've never had like that much of a physical reaction to like any anxiety. My head was literally like twitching, dude. I'm like, this is crazy. And then he picks up a stuffed animal off the shelf, and he's like, it's Curious George.
What the?
Anyways.
Come on, man. Come on, are you serious? Are you? All right.
I would like you all to meet my friend George. Yes, he'll be George, because George can fly anywhere. Just don't drop him, okay? Oh, whoa, George.
What the fuck are we listening to right now? What is this? Who do you work for? Like, do you understand why I was sitting here thinking to myself, is this a skit?
Well, okay. I need context, and not a clipped up fucking. It's like I need to hear what's going on. I need to see what the conversations were leading up to. It's like it's not that. It's like fuck. I've had training at Cummins engine facilities before with instructors that practically are more goofy than this guy. Because they're just changing up and having fun. Now, what they're doing, I don't know. What they talk about, I don't know. We don't have that.
I'm just kind of bewildered right now because, like, I'm listening to this and I'm like, is this real? Like legit, like again, the school is real. I'm not going to debate whether or not the school is real. It's real. But am I listening to a real guy right now? Is this actually really happening right now? Like, is this a skit? Am I like listening to a skit? Like legitimately, that's like what I'm sitting here listening, thinking. Guy has worked at Provo for 30 years. Seriously?
Who's the guy?
I have no idea, man.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's the trust me, bro. I don't do the trust me, bro bullshit. It's like I need to know. It's like, who's the guy? Is there anything that we can tie to who this guy is? Can we check it out? Stuff like that. Is there any receipts for this stuff? Not, oh yeah, no, I've heard that guy. Or I've seen that guy. Or I know someone who knows that guy. Yeah, they worked there for this many years. It's I need receipts.
Well, I don't think you're gonna get receipts from random people in the chat. But like, you know, just taking on its face, it's like. Again, I'm just like sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, is this again, like legitimately, is this a skit? Is Reckless Ben filming a skit right now? That's like, with how absurd it's starting to sound. And again, I mentioned is that like when I was listening to this, that's like what my thoughts were. I'm just a little confused. I know his first name is Roberto. Okay. He kind of sounds like a Roberto to me. Excuse me. Again, like my brain, I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of like confused, man. Ugh, excuse me. A lot of shovels.
I'll second that one.
Anyway.
And I thought he was talking about me.
Was it scary?
Yeah, it was scary as hell. I've never been that afraid in my whole life as in that moment. He was talking about a goddamn stuffed animal, dude.
Anyways, Sheldon passed his entire week of training.
I'm now a unit staff.
Nice!
And you know what that means. Sheldon is now officially a mental health technician at Provo Canyon School.
Whoa.
Did he get hired as a janitor?
Yeah.
Imagine.
My name's Sheldon. I'm swing shift A, a mental health technician.
Sheldon's gonna be the man for us.
Yeah.
So it's good that we have Sheldon on the inside.
Wait,
He's an undercover teacher.
what'd he say?
But
swing shift A, mental health technician.
Did he say mental health technician?
That's what I thought I heard. Here, we'll rewind it 10 seconds and listen again.
Yeah, my name's Sheldon. I'm swing shift A, a mental health technician.
Sheldon's gonna be the man.
Yeah,
Mental health technician. Okay.
Mental health technician. Yeah. What did you think he said?
I didn't catch it. That's why I was asking.
Fair enough.
For us.
Yeah.
so it's good that we have Sheldon on the inside as an undercover teacher. But at the end of the day, what we're really trying to find out is this place bad for the kids? And the only way to do that is to send in an undercover kid. And then I realized that, yeah, we definitely can't do that. That's super illegal and just like morally messed up. So instead of sending in an undercover kid, I'm gonna be an undercover kid.
You cannot go in there, dude. You're gonna go to like, it's like 6 felonies.
Yes, there's a couple problems with.
You don't say, man. 6 felonies. Really? That's a lot of felonies. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, look at that! It's now midnight. Cool. Thank you, phone. That's a lot of felonies just to, you know, walk in and film a bunch of kids getting abused. You know.
With me checking myself into this place, such as I just turned 30 years old, and the oldest kids they accept here are 17. And Sheldon tried talking me out of the idea for 2 whole days.
Dude, do you think they're really gonna believe you're 17 though, Ben? I mean, like, don't you think they're gonna want like some kind of proof of you being 17?
Sheldon's right. If this place was ethically ran, they would require me at a minimum to provide my birth certificate before accepting me in here. So this is the test. Is Provo Canyon gonna break the law and put a 30-year-old in as a student just because they're money hungry? Or are they gonna follow the law and require that I show proof I'm 17 before accepting me in? I went to the Provo Canyon School website to sign myself up, and right away I saw that I actually can't sign myself up. One of my parents has to do it for me. So I put an ad on Craigslist to see if anyone wanted to play the...
What? Sorry, I should have mentioned, by the way, we're after the fact that I no longer know what's going to happen. I'm sorry. He went to Craigslist to try and hire some... Why can't you just get a friend to do this for you? What the fuck? I'm going to assume that he got a friend to do that for him. There's no way that he just asked a random Craigslist guy to do this for him. Okay. Okay.
The role as my dad for a super secret project. And no one responded. So not only am I gonna have to be the kid, but I will also be playing the role of my own dad. And I just signed myself up. First, they wanted to know why I was signing my kid, aka myself, up for Provo Canyon.
If your kid has a sexual or gender identity disorders.
I said my 17-year-old son is having what he calls gay thoughts.
Please do not tell me this works. If it works, again, I'm gonna wonder if this is a skit, man. What the fuck?
Submit. I don't know. I just think it's pretty funny that they still accept people in for being gay when being gay stopped becoming a mental disorder in 1987. Also,
people are going to disagree with you on that.
So, all right. So I'm looking this up, and I can only find an AI summary right now because the LinkedIn page is yoinked, but it has a kind of a log to it still. A mental health technician. Requirements, certifications, diploma, GED, 21 years of age or higher, pass a criminal background check and a drug screen, and just because you stole a car way back when doesn't mean it's going to ding you on any kind of a background.
No.
And no prior experience needed. Full paid training provided.
So it's very possible he just got in because they have low standards.
Possibly, yes.
Regardless of the fact, if that's the case, that's not good.
And their jobs and duties are as such, and they're practically not mental health people. They're just kind of like the nurses that help out.
Okay,
job
so
duties: act as a positive role model mentor, supervise adolescent students and log observations, help students reach daily goals, hygiene classes, therapies, and use verbal de-escalation skills during student crisis.
okay, so they're basically security guards. They have the ability to...
Pretty much.
Okay. I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to continue watching the episode of Ben. This get odd, uncomfortable. Doesn't help that Claude just started. Yeah, it is kind of... It's very weird. Alright, it's very, very weird. I'm going to assume their background check is mainly for drug and sexual crimes. Probably. I mean, that's what most of them are for.
Probably, unless you have like a... So here's the only time a felony, oh, well, not felony, a background check would ding you. And if it's either something that has to do with the field you're going into, or if it's like a high level thing, like murdering someone, that can be a ding for anyone or any place that's trying to hire you. Stealing a car, or breaking some stupid law, or getting a stupid felony or whatever, it amounts to nothing. Not gonna ding you or anything like that. If you're a registered sex offender, most likely you're not gonna get it if they do the job correctly when they do that.
Yeah.
So it's like Ben's giving them more credit than what they need to give them.
Yeah, but that's his thing.
Hyping it out more.
You know that's
his
thing.
But still, I know, and I still gotta call that out because it just makes him that much more of an unreliable narrator.
That's fair. That's fair. These institutions are around the country. Yeah. They are just staff members that sit with kids on the units during the daytime. That's weird. That is weird.
Conversion therapy is banned in Utah, so it would actually be super illegal for them to accept me in because of this.
Hello, I would like to sign up my kid for Provo Canyon.
What your kid are kind of struggling with?
Recently, he's been having some homosexual thoughts. We heard that your school can help with that.
Please don't.
And did anyone refer him specifically to residential treatment? Like, is he seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist or anything?
No.
I was just asking because in order to proceed to what we're going to need to do next is kind of review any of his clinical behavior. So if he hasn't been assessed before, that kind of stuff is going to need to happen.
They didn't need a birth certificate or anything?
Not yet, no. She just said I just need a note from a therapist.
And she said...
Which makes sense. I mean, I would say anybody worth their salt would ask for that.
It's preliminary questioning.
Yeah. What am I doing right now? I have no idea. Yeah.
Homosexual thoughts are a condition to get admitted into a fucking treatment? What are you getting treated for?
My homosexual thoughts.
Duh.
What makes this whole situation even crazier is that literally right after this, I start watching through all the footage and I get to a part in Sheldon's training where they literally tell all of the staff that this is literally a gay-friendly environment.
This is the LGBTQIA+ community. This is gender equality.
Ugh.
We're accepting and we're understanding of all gender issues. All right. We treat our kids that are trying to find their identity, figuring out their sexual orientation with respect.
Yeah, it seems like this place isn't against being gay at all.
I'm telling you right now, there ain't no way a Mormon owns this school because no Mormon would be okay with that, especially if they live in Utah. So, wow.
Why they're accepting me for being gay then?
Stupid.
I agree.
Because they want money.
It seems like they might just accept anyone into this place, as long as they have a doctor or a therapist note.
The next step is just get that doctor's note and then call you guys back.
Yeah, I can explaining what's kind of going on at home, and he's been dangerous at home, and those kind of things.
Dang,
That
dude.
sounds easy enough.
So I just have to go to a doctor and be like, hey, can you write a diagnosis that my kid has gay thoughts?
Yeah.
So I Googled conversion therapist. And it turns out there's not many in existence anymore in the United States. But
Oh,
I
because it was
started calling the
banned.
few that still do exist. And then I realized that I can't just play my dad and the child at the same time, or else they're definitely going to recognize that it's just the same person playing both roles. And the Craigslist ad to play the role of my dad is still empty. So I got Jordan, the fan that originally told me about this idea, to play the role of my dad.
Hello, this is Dr. Fry.
Hey, my name's and I have a son that needs to get into some therapy.
But every single time, even the conversion therapists felt bad to send me to this school.
A place called Provo Canyon.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. I'm in the business of helping people make changes.
The fact that no therapist wants to send me to Provo Canyon School actually makes this place seem more...
Okay, he didn't necessarily say no. He said, I'm in the business of helping people make changes. What did he say after that?
Well, I want to know what you said before that, too, because you're not just going to call on the phone and get a over-the-phone fucking diagnosis.
That doesn't work.
Months and months and months of actually going and talking to them, and they'll make a recommendation if they see fit for something that they're working on. Same thing with, Ben asking that stupid question. Oh, well, my son's having homosexual thoughts, stuff like that. Okay, what was the conversation before that? Is it like, okay, he's doing this stuff out in public or in places that is not appropriate? Yeah, I need help with, getting that under the control of, it's like, what was the fucking pretenses of that? Because I have to refuse this.
Yeah.
I've seen so many fucking red flags. They're not from Provo Canyon. They have their own flags. Just Ben himself.
There's no green flags on any side of the spectrum, is what you're saying.
I know this might be rather harsh, but I believe everyone should die in the story.
I would agree with you, yeah.
credible to me. It seems like to get sent here, you must have to be a really bad kid. But then Sheldon got done with his first day of work, and when he got home, he told me why a lot of the kids got sent to this school.
All the other kids are just normal. Like, one of them's in there for 120 days so far because he used to smoke fucking weed.
That was me. I got sent there for smoking weed.
It seems like a majority.
Maybe you should. No, I'm just kidding. Who cares about
Why are you
smoking?
smoking weed as a fucking kid?
Yeah, as a kid, that is something that needs to be corrected. I'm going to be honest with you.
So,
Yeah,
okay, so
that's-
keep in mind, this is MommaOcco's testimony, and the only thing I know is that she just gave me $20.
I take
So
such great
obviously,
pride
I
in
agree
having that
everything she-
message.
No,
If there were already news reports against this school before late last year, I'd bet money that Ben heard about this while doing the bricks and minifigs stuff. This is definitely Ben using Utah as a content punching bag.
Yep, pretty much.
Probably. He definitely is. Sadly. I mean, like, Mormons have been used as a punching bag for many years, and that's fair. You know, I did used to be a missionary, so I get it. Nope, sir. We're gonna fireball right back at you. Bam. That's so easy to do. That should be much harder of an achievement than it is. And
Wait a second, didn't Ben make mention of helping take down a school to the detective?
he might have. I
During
can't
the,
remember.
If I remember right, and I don't think he included it in his video. I think that was just in the released body cam footage. Because he tells the detective all the stuff he's done. I believe he brought up something about exposed a school that was abusing people.
Pull a Candace Owens and say, "I'm gonna need a fact check on that, please."
Pretty much.
Majority of them are just like really annoyed and just completely normal.
This is when I realized maybe it's just hard for me to get sent here because I live in California. The only therapists willing to talk to me are ones with a California license. However, Provo Canyon School is located in Provo, Utah, and according to their own police department, they play differently there.
We play differently here.
Lamau.
This is the exact same city that's currently trying to put me in prison for years, all because I tried to get a few Mormons to return Legos they stole. It's weird how all the conversion therapists in California can see this place as a big red flag. But
They probably aren't going to send you there because it's outside of the.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
God, he's a retard.
in Utah, therapists seem to be sending patients here all the time, just for like the smallest things. If only I lived in Utah, it'd be super easy for me to get in, but I don't. I live in California. So I'm gonna have to be extra convincing with the next conversion therapist. But luckily for me, someone finally actually replied to my Craigslist ad.
Yay!
So basically,
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing your son, I guess, and
In 5 minutes after meeting my dad, it was time to get on this call.
I want to catch him looking at porn when it involves women.
This is a skit, man. This is 110% a skit. There is no way that I've been to therapy chat, a couple different reasons. One of them was definitely reunification. There's no way a therapist will listen to you saying, "I want my son to take in non-homosexual porn," and have the therapist not immediately concerned that you are okay with your son consuming lewd content. This is a skit. This is 110% a skit. What the fuck?
Well, here's another question I'd be asking. So, why is your son not with you in the same camera?
Yeah, I think people... This is a skit. What we're listening to right now is a skit. Just letting you guys know, this is a skit.
I want that. That would make me feel like that would brighten my life. Fortunately, it was the other way around the other day.
One of the main things which I would recommend is for your son called Reckless Ben to just, I don't know, just do more community service.
For your son called Reckless Ben. What the fuck? Really? Are you guys that fucking stupid to put a fucking throttling slip in? Jesus Christ, you dumb motherfuckers.
Again, this is a skit. 100%. This is a skit.
Sent me to this school that he thinks like help my gay thoughts and stuff.
What's this school called? Provo? PR. Wait, son, what is it again?
Provo Canyon.
Yes.
They had a high ropes course. That looked kind of cool.
You can't be gay rock climbing. They just want to help, and we need your sig.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a fucking bill.
Signature. We need your recommendation for that to happen.
And I would love to make that recommendation, but it's something I can't do.
Yeah, even with the professional actor, we couldn't convince this guy to recommend me for Provo Canyon.
Professional actor.
But this guy from Craigslist is a professional. He was not gonna take no for an answer.
The decision that I've made is that I do want to send him to Provo. I need you to see that I am in pain, that we are in turmoil in our home, and we can fix it. There's an
That
entity
is a
out there
look.
that can help us. You're a good man, and you do good things, and this is a.
There's a look.
That is a look. That is a look of a man who knows absolute bullshit is being told to him.
Again, I'm pretty sure this is just a skit, and everybody's in on the skit right now.
Yep.
Blessing that you have this gift to do this. I'm begging you.
I think your dad will never let this go, so why don't you go for like 2 months just to just convince him and just get out.
So, my therapist wrote up a letter of recommendation.
Oh, he made a document and signed it. Yeah! Sexual identity confusion, which has been described as unwanted. We might actually get accepted.
I cannot
I
believe you
hope-
guys just badger him.
I hope to God. Actually, I don't even. Oh my God. How about I go with this? One of two things. Either one, the guy's not a therapist, and they're forging paperwork again, medical paperwork, or two, that guy is a therapist, and he just fucked his fucking license up.
Either way, it's kind of funny. Doc, I want those Mormons to shock the gay out of my boy. Yeah?
You want to go to LA?
Yeah, you might still get a Mormon to
That's
do that for
son.
you. Well, never mind then. Wow.
Into signing it. So they're gonna let you in for having homosexual thoughts.
I guess so.
After we submitted all the paperwork from the licensed therapist, they gave us a packet of how awesome the school
He's
is going to
claiming
be
they're
for me when
licensed.
I arrive. There's a swimming pool. There's a high ropes course. This place looks like a summer camp. Also in the packet,
Again,
there's a
it's
daily schedule
preliminary
for what I'll be
stuff.
doing. And there's actually some pretty interesting things in it. This place is kind of expensive.
Excuse me?
Oh. And I thought paying $20 a day for my son Tala's school was expensive. Holy fuck.
And that's like what? 5 days a week?
Who knows?
No, I'm talking about for you.
Oh, for me? Yeah, yeah, no, 5 days a week.
Yeah, so it's
It basically has, well, it's like daycare, but on steroids. It's like a preschool. They do, they basically help him with the developmental needs and the processes of getting ready for preschool. But it also acts as a daycare. But they have the same schools. Yeah, they have the same schedule as school. So when schools are out, they're out. Summer, spring break, they're out. So
$1,500 a day. That much money. Jeez, man. I at least hope that if for $1,500 a day, I'd kind of Kind of hoping that there'd be a bouncy castle.
That's what I make. If I don't get overtime or anything like that on my paychecks, that's what I make basically in a week.
Oh, 1,500 a week?
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But I'm sitting there going, it's like, yeah, I don't think I can afford that one.
Is this really how much it costs? I guess it's kind of hard to figure that out now, but holy shit. Who can afford this? I know there are rich Mormons out there, but holy shit.
This is, the more I look at this, it almost is like a fucking prep school designed as a fucking, basically, behavioral facility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even the ones around here is not that much. And a lot of correctional facilities that we have here, they're like state-owned or state-ran.
Yeah.
It's like...
Jeez.
About $1,500 per day. But if this place promises to turn bad kids into good kids and the kids can have a bunch of fun while doing it, for a lot of families, the price is worth it. However, Sheldon has been working here for...
I don't know, man. A military school is probably cheaper than that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, son. You're going to be gay for life since I can't afford Provo Canyon. Yeah.
No, well, I don't think I'd ever send my son to military school. I mean, only time I would probably do that is if it just was like severe bad. Usually you don't go to places like this unless you've done something, you've been to juvie or being threatened by juvie.
Yeah.
That's usually when you go to these places. And a lot of these places are extreme like this.
Right.
Few days now, and he says the reality of what's happening is just a tiny bit different than what's been advertised.
There's no high rope course. There's no pool.
But on my schedule, it says that there is a pool. It says there is a high ropes course, and there's like physical activity time. And
is never. I have that on audio too. The manager said it's never getting reopened.
Swimming pool. Right now, it's just our big hole in the ground. There's no water in it. There's a crack.
This expired in fucking June, and this is what they were giving the kids. They said they got unlimited Thanksgiving dinner, and you know what they got for dinner?
What?
2 frozen Uncrustables.
Okay, so the food could definitely use some improvement, but at least they get a good education, right? Well, they never taught Sheldon how to teach. All the teachers Sheldon shadowed were just playing brain rot TikToks for the kids.
All they do is
Sorry, son. Your next teacher's name is Major Pain.
brain rot. Like, that's all they do.
So yeah, it looks like this is what your kids are going to be learning if you send your kids to Provo Canyon School. After reading through my packet, Sheldon said basically everything they're advertising to me is a lie.
So they go to bed at 9 p.m.?
They go to bed way earlier than that. Dude puts them to bed at 7:30, bro.
Really?
Oof. Oh, no.
At 8 p.m.
I have it on audio. He's like, I just put him to bed at 7:30 because I don't want to deal with him that much longer.
What, he said that?
Yeah, he was smiling. He thought it was funny.
So, do they have physical time from 3:30 to 4:30?
See, that's the thing. It's so stupid it's giving you a schedule like that. They just lie.
But false advertising doesn't seem to be the only problem, because I guess they just hire anyone. It seems like all the people who are supposed to be trained professionals have no clue what they're doing.
Today, the nurse in my class was arguing with me. I got it on video. Like, he's arguing with me that you can't overdose on Tylenol. So he needs to know that is
Excuse me? Okay.
actually like really bad that he thinks you cannot overdose on Tylenol. Like, what an overdose is, you took too much of a dose. It's over the dose. The 2 words.
But anyways, the last thing I have to do before I'm accepted in as an official
I find it
student
funny
is I have to do one more interview.
That they show all these examples of what they're talking about. Like, oh, well, I have on my video saying that I have a pool. It's like, they have a pool. It sounds like that it's got a crack, structural failure, doesn't hold water, sounds like it needs repair.
Yeah.
So, not a lie, they have a pool, needs fixed. Premises of closing down, stuff happening, probably not the concern, let's get fixed. They showed examples of that. But then it's like, Oh yeah, I have him on camera too. He puts him to bed at 7, not 9. Doesn't show it. And it's like, oh yeah, I had an argument with him about overdose on Tylenol. He's like, doesn't show it.
I do wonder if it's on his Patreon. You know, maybe it is. Who knows?
Well, I mean, regardless or not, it's the point of, it's like you're trying to showcase to people what's going on. And right now, it just sounds like tall stories with most of this stuff.
A little bit, yeah.
Actually belittling what's actually going on.
I can see why you would say that, yeah.
Interview with my dad to make sure we're a good fit, and Sheldon was getting a little bit worried that I wasn't gonna be able to make it in as a student.
Yeah, I mean, what would suck is if you didn't get in, and I've just been stuck here.
So, to make me seem like the most rebellious kid in the entire world, I dyed my hair red.
You can see he has red hair. He does not have red hair. He has black hair. He's Caucasian. But he dyed it red. It was just a few days ago.
Ben, do you want to say anything?
First off, you said my hair was red, but it's clearly orange.
Oh my gosh.
You can see, it was like, you can see it's like he doesn't even like respect me, you know?
How old has Ben supposed to be in this?
Teenager.
16, 17?
Yeah. He definitely acts like one sometimes.
He definitely acts like one. But I'm sitting there going, why are we having important conversations with either doctors or therapists or stuff like that when Ben is in a car and the point is, hey, yeah, we got to put him in this major facility, but we're just allowing him to run out in the open in a vehicle, and yeah, he's participating in this willingly.
Right. No, I get what you mean.
Uncanny Valley, just a little bit. Just,
dude, Reckless Ben is nothing but Uncanny Valley. What do you mean?
No, it's like
after this interview.
By the way, this is the official halfway point.
Provo
We are not getting through the whole video. I'm telling you right now, chat.
And said they'd get back to me in a week. The only problem is this place is getting really depressing for Sheldon. He doesn't even know if he can last another day inside this place.
What if I just fly up tomorrow, dude?
That would be fucking awesome. This sucks.
Yeah, I'll just fly up tomorrow and we'll just figure it out. I'll just show up to the school and I'll be like, hey, accept me, dude. And they'll just accept me or something. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, let's do it, I guess. It's not gonna work.
But the next morning, before my flight, Sheldon called me with some devastating news.
I just got fired.
Really?
Dear applicant, Health and Human Services, Office of Background Processing, completed your background check. Because of these findings, you're not eligible to have direct access to children and/or vulnerable adults.
Is that really something you want to be putting out there, showcase it to the internet? And also, what I like about this is it's not the employee, it's
the state board,
the applicant.
Yeah, but it's the state board, meaning that background check came from the state of Utah.
Yeah,
he didn't actually get fired. He was just told that he's not allowed to.
It doesn't even sound like he got hired. It just sounds like he was like doing orientation or something like that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's crazy that they still let you work there even before doing the background search.
Oh my god. The HR manager said it was a rough situation and no one has talked about dismissing you.
Dang.
I'm not fired. Normally you fail the background check and you're fired. I mean, normally you don't start until the background check comes back good.
Here's the thing. That sounds insane, but this school is kind of insane sounding, so I could believe that maybe they don't care. If I had a nickel every time I could. Listen, I try and finish things, chat, but then, like, we don't. And then when I try to reapproach it, people are interested in something else. Or it's past, yes. I try my best. But I always encourage you to go watch the original if you want to watch it for yourself. You know? You know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's so weird they just put you on.
So even though Provo Canyon found out Sheldon wasn't allowed to work with kids, They just let him keep working anyways, which is super illegal. If someone happened to put all of this evidence in a YouTube video and released it...
I can't.
My question.
We didn't even see the full email.
No, we didn't. Maybe it's on his Patreon. Who knows? I don't know.
For the entire world to see, I mean, this could completely shut the school down.
They have now sunk their ship through their own greed because they wouldn't need to keep me right now if they paid a decent wage. They would have enough workers.
If Provo Canyon School is too money hungry to fire Sheldon, then maybe they're too money hungry to do a background check on me, and they'll just blindly accept me in as a 30-year-old.
I would not be
ended up
surprised.
getting on my plane flight and flew all the way to
They don't
Provo,
do background checks on kids.
Huh?
They normally don't do background checks on kids.
No, kids don't typically get background checks. Typically don't.
Bro, after how genuine I've been, they're gonna have trust issues for the rest of their lives after this.
Okay. But now, I have to solve a problem that I've been putting off this entire time. Money.
We have a published rate of $1,500 per day.
Yeah. It doesn't help that literally every single video series I've ever put on YouTube has either been demonetized or completely removed.
My last video got taken down, incorrectly taken down. Shadow ban me
YouTube keeps taking down all my videos.
They removed 3 of my videos. Right now, I'm 100% censored.
Yeah, this is not good. Yeah. At the time.
At least we know he's not making money from this.
But he has a Patreon.
No, he does have a Patreon. True. But, like, it's funny that he's showing a bank account with, like, oh, I only have $2,200 in my account. Are you telling me that I have more in savings than Reckless Ben does right now? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sure a lot of people in my chat right now could say that they have more in savings than Reckless Ben. At least according to him.
I don't.
Well, you did not have to admit that, sir.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of renovations on the house, so.
I mean, fair enough, but you did not have to admit that.
Time of filming this, I had a little over $2,000 in my bank account, and with the price of $1,500 per day, I can't even be in here for 2 days. But here's the really bad news.
You have to pay one tuition in advance throughout your child's stay. So you'll also be paying for January. So due today at time of admission, it's going to be $49,400.
What? Can't spend $49,000.
I could do so much money with $50,000.
I can too. That's why I'm refinancing.
If I had $50,000 right now, you know how many no, I'm just kidding.
You know how many magic cards I can get?
Oh goodness. No, I would put a chunk of that in investing. So some of it would go towards magic cards, sealed magic cards. A good chunk of it would go into savings, and then some of it would go towards paying off debts.
I've
Maybe
already
I
got
go to
mine.
Disneyland, I don't know.
Once this refinancing's done, I know what I'm gonna do with mine, and majority of it's gonna be in as a really, really big cushion.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Because I'm tired of the fucking paycheck to paycheck bullshit. But it's like fixing vehicles, getting in that vehicle, and paying off all my debt.
Mhm.
That's the goal.
That's a good idea.
But Jesus Christ.
Brian, we're gonna need another loan. Ben, probably. Yeah. No, yeah.
$1 on this.
On a deposit? Yeah.
Can you believe it's that fucking expensive, dude?
I definitely don't have that type of money. For 1 month, $49,000.
We'll need a whole 2 months paid in advance to let you in.
Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. There's not a chance in the world that I'm finding this type of money.
I'm very
anytime
curious to
soon.
see how he beats
But
this.
I already flew out here, so I have to think of a plan of how to trick them into letting me in. It's gonna work. Don't worry. We'll figure this out. If I truly was money hungry, I would wait the day to get the $49,000. And that's the plan. I give them a fake credit card, so it definitely declines. I'll tell them that, hey, you guys should just let me in, and if you guys...
Isn't that credit card fraud? Is that a crime, or is that just... I don't think it's a crime.
it's so.
Kamal, thank you for the raid. Welcome.
Unless he's using, well, it would be somebody else's name. If he's using someone else's name or a fake name, then yes, that would be considered that.
Okay.
And two, that amount of money, yeah, they're not just going to take a credit card.
When do you need like a money order?
That's gonna usually be something that's wired in.
Yeah.
There's any fucking credit card company in the fucking world will be having fucking bells and whistles and sirens going off if you try to withdraw more than $10,000 on something.
Yeah. How many feet pics would 50,000 get you? If you're asking for me, you can only buy one anyway. One per foot. Okay. So it doesn't matter, and each one is like you would have money left over if you wanted to buy a foot pick, but like I'm sorry to say that it doesn't matter because I would only give one, and then the person who bought it would have to choose whether or not they want to reveal it, I guess. Raid, lol. Yes, raid. Anyway, let's continue.
You guys can wait just 2 business days. My bank will approve it.
Okay, so let's start with the first credit card, $49,400. And how much do you want to put on this card?
Everything. There's definitely enough money.
So he is putting it on a credit card. Yeah, this is a skip.
It declined?
Yeah, probably because it's so big.
Okay, I'll give him a...
That's what she said.
Never mind, this is not a skip. At least that is not a skip.
I said a credit card company is not gonna let you pull that much.
Huh?
I said a credit card company is not gonna let you pull that much. Hell, there's some banks that'll freak out if you pull out more than $2,000.
Yeah. No, yeah. Because banks loan out your money in order to grow their own money. So there's no way that they'd have that much.
Yeah, it's like I'm jumping through hoops to get fucking around 40,000 for refinancing that, and I've been jumping through hoops since fucking April.
Right.
So, it does not work this way.
No, it 100% does not work this way whatsoever. 100%.
That there was fraud put on this fake credit card.
Hi, I just called my bank. It came up as fraud, actually.
Yeah.
Right when the 48 hours is up, I can just send it right then. They said I'll get it within 48 hours. Then they did say they'll approve the purchase, and the money's there.
Yeah, no, I believe that because it's, like I said, it happens all the time. But unfortunately, I can't approve an admission unless I have to try out the funds intact.
Yeah, they still said they can't accept me in until they receive the payment. So I'm gonna add some extra pressure. I told them that I'm leaving on a work trip to an uninhabited island with no cell phone service. So they have to accept me in now, or they'll never get me as a student to their school.
I actually leave for a
Please
work
don't tell me that works.
trip today, so it has to be today, or else I don't know how I'm gonna get it in there.
Okay, hold on 1 minute. Let me figure it out for you. Hold on.
Please don't tell me this works. Please don't tell me this works.
What trip? If you're looking for a what trip, why?
Calling back, bro. I'm telling you, there's like
They're calling back. You said they weren't calling back. They're calling back. Hello?
I'm gonna go ahead and approve the admission for tonight.
How does that?
All right, Mizu, thank you for the raid.
I've been shadow banned, demonetized on YouTube. Oh, shut up, Ben. YouTube is doing the right thing. For once, by not giving you money.
Based in truth.
Thank you, Mizu, for the raid. Welcome.
Yep.
I'm not sure how much
The
longer I'll be
raiding
live, but Mizu, if you want to like comment on some of this Reckless Ben video with me, you're more than welcome to. It's very much so AIDS, though. You know. Very much so AIDS.
Everything you do work. This wouldn't work for anybody else on the entire planet.
She's available at 3:30 if you guys could be down here by 3:30 to started on the process.
Okay. It's 1:36 right now. We have till 3. We have like an hour to figure this all out. How are we gonna get the spy cameras in?
Yeah, we probably should have figured this out sooner, but we definitely can't use the spy pen Sheldon's been using because they don't let students use pens here.
Pens, scissors, pencils. They are not allowed pens. They are not allowed scissors. They are allowed golf pencils.
The only spy camera we thought would work was the spy camera button. There's only one problem. I remember Sheldon telling me that if I go in with spy cameras, I'm definitely getting busted.
They're gonna notice you having spy cameras, bro. You can't even shower without them standing 10 feet away.
So I thought the best place to hide the spy camera would be to make a hole in my shoe. But Sheldon was very adamant that even if I put the spy cameras in my shoe, they're still gonna find it.
It's crazy. It is literally like a supermax fucking prison, dude. They strip search you. They search everything.
They strip search you?
Thank you, user, for the follow.
Oh, that's weird. I mean, it's a correctional facility, so maybe they do need to strip search the children so that they make sure the children aren't coming in with something evil, but like, as part of this video smells like a crime. I mean, that's what Reckless Ben's last couple of videos have kind of smelled like, if I'm being honest with you. Anyway.
At this point, I would just keister it, like, honestly, like, literally, like...
They're still gonna wand me down and it's still gonna go off.
We were running out of time until I had to go in, so we just had to make up an idea on the spot of how to get me cameras in after I get strip searched. Here's the plan of what we came up with. It's not the best idea, but it is an idea. We open a bag of chips, put the cameras inside the chips, vacuum seal the chips shut, and mix it in with a bunch of other chips so they blend in, and then Sheldon will just go around the building handing out chips to all the kids, and hopefully he hands me the bag with the cameras inside, and that's the plan.
I guess day one, I'm not gonna have any video.
Unironically, this is the first time he's, like, said something in this video that actually kind of sounds somewhat intuitive, but like,
does the school allow food and drinks in from the outside?
Huh?
Does the school allow food and drinks in from the outside?
It's a good question, actually. I don't know, like, how that would happen. I don't know. I don't know.
Video, so I just have to like recap what happens in like a story or something, I guess. And then day two, I will hopefully have a camera if the chips work. Dude, this is so stressful. Okay. Hey, see you, Sheldon. You man, dude.
Death Note ass plan.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Now that Sheldon's gone, I'm actually starting to get pretty nervous.
I was getting nervous to go inside. I remember Sheldon explaining to me how hard it would be to escape.
That wall, huge, super hard to jump.
Really? How tall is it?
Probably 12 or 13 feet without a single grip. You're not going to be able to escape. It's going to be like really hard.
And if I can't escape, I'm going to be forced to pay for a month of this place, which I definitely can't afford that. And if I attempt to escape and get caught, there's going to be really bad consequences for me.
If you try and run, they shut down in the entire facility. Everybody's on what they call Cat 5 silence. There's no escaping. There's no escaping. There's maybe the illusion of escape that you can create in your mind, but there's no...
Someone said, why didn't he hide it in his ass? Well, I mean, if they're strip searching you, they're probably... strip search is more than just, like, asking you to take off all your clothes. I hope you know that.
That's a cavity search.
Oh, yeah. But I am imagining they're doing that as well.
I don't think they are.
You don't think so?
No, I think that's a fucking tall tale. And especially, like, it's like, look, again, they're saying one thing, they're demonstrating another one, okay? They're making it sound like it's like, oh yeah, we just pay this tuition fee and we, you know, we just walk in and do this. Along with that, it's like, oh yeah, you know, my son wants to go to this school. And oh yeah, we're only, it's like...
It's, again, I do think that was a skit.
Yeah, it's... No.
Or maybe this whole damn big thing is a skit. Who fucking knows? Who knows? Maybe this whole thing is a damn skit and, you know, I don't know. I don't know. That's a very big possibility. All I know is that there is a real school that exists, that is being shut down allegedly tomorrow.
No physical escape. People have tried. They've regretted it. They go straight to intervention, which is solitary confinement. There's no way to escape.
Yeah, Provo Canyon literally has a room specifically designed for kids that don't follow the rules. If you go into his spy camera footage, this is what the boss had to say about this place.
They don't even go to class, they just stay in stable.
Yeah, I know, that sounds not very fun.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But,
They don't go out, they don't go
yeah, but when they want to act the way they do, that's what we get.
Yeah.
On Sheldon's very first
That's
day
sad.
of being a mental health professional,
So they go to
one of the
timeout.
kids actually tried to escape.
A kid escaped, and then right as I was leaving, I was about to FaceTime you, the cop rolled up, and she's like, I got in the back. And now he gets put in the gulag for 2 months.
For 2 months?
Yeah, I got it all. The audio today is crazy, dude.
There's one kid who ran away from police brought him back. He was in there for like 2 months, I swear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we can't talk to anyone for 2 months.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's kind of
But as
sad,
Sheldon
though.
kept working, he saw more reasons why kids were getting sent to this room.
Locked a kid in solitary for stealing a bag of chips.
How long do you think he'll be in there? Till he admits? Or
About a week. Usually.
yeah, okay.
If he behaves
A
like
week.
if he
Jeez.
continues to be a dumbass, he'll be-
His whole channel's a skit.
Dang.
More and more you listen, the more you wonder, huh?
Screwed, huh? Wow.
The part that really sucks about this for me is, how am I going to investigate this place? If I ask a single question they don't like, they're going to throw me into solitary confinement. But I was running out of time. And the time ran out. I couldn't film it, but I checked myself in to Provo Canyon School.
I love that he's using the nether portal sound.
Yo, what up, everyone? We're about to check to make sure we got the footage of Ben, because I don't think anyone's gonna believe that this actually worked. Oh my god. We fucking did it, boys. We got Ben in there.
How did you get that footage?
This is insane. Like, this is actually literally like, sounds like something someone made up. I am so nervous.
Brought chips for everyone.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Sheldon spent the entire day roaming the halls of Provo Canyon trying to find me.
This is a
And
big body of water.
finally, he found me.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, I gave chips out to everybody but you. You're on Alta, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, sick. Cool. Where are you guys? Are you?
Well, I was actually, yeah, no, I'm not Alta. I was actually.
But right after he gave me these chips, he heard over his radio that they called in a search to find contraband materials on my unit.
Of course, his room specifically is getting searched right now after they got given chips. Oh my gosh.
Remember that question asked, like, are they allowed outside food and drinks? Because if this place is as strict as what it says.
Oh man, I'm not surprised.
I heard him call a unit search right after I gave him the chips. I'm like, damn it.
So I have this spy camera button, but I don't have this red jacket I'm wearing right here with the button gun anymore. Because I guess when they strip searched me, they took it to look for contraband materials and they just forgot to give it back. So this entire time I've been asking for it back and they never give it to me for some reason.
They said it was supposed to be yesterday, and they still haven't got it yet.
And she's not here.
I guess not. They keep saying it's supposed to be yesterday, and they kept saying, oh, it'll be done by 9 a.m. today. It'll be done by noon today. It'll be done by 3 p.m. today. And you know,
I'll go and talk to someone and see what we can do.
But before the teacher could give me my shirt, they did a check on my room for unauthorized contraband.
Why?
They made all of us fold our pockets inside out. But little did they know, I had 2 pairs of pants on, and the spy button was actually inside my inside pair of pants pockets. So I spent the rest of the day filming inside my pocket because they still didn't give me my shirt back, but eventually they let us have a small break outside.
All right, so here's the deal. I want everyone to do some sort of, what is it, physical activity. Don't sit
Don't sit in there and just look at the sun or let the sun look at you. I'm not fucking around. Just pace, Ben. Just pace around. Go pick up a basketball, dribble it around. Not because I think you're overweight, because I want you to waste your energy so I don't have to deal with your goddamn hyperactivity. You understand that?
So I picked up a basketball and airballed it so hard it landed on the
That's
other
a
side of the
skit.
fence. The fence had.
You think so? You think that was a skit?
Yeah.
This plan feels too luck reliant to really work, even in the initial stages. Yeah, yeah. So what is he doing now? Physical activity? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Had mesh on it, so I couldn't hop it. So I climbed this little basketball hoop right here and hopped all the way to the other side.
So now he's just escaping? I thought he was getting in there to make what? What is going on now? I'm too tired to like... I'm too tired to register, man. Legitimately, I'm too tired to register this.
Yeah.
We'll go for a few more minutes, chat. But, like, had to get his ball, I guess. We'll go for a few more minutes. But, like, what is this? What's happening? You're gonna have to go back in time in order to figure that out, man. It's impossible to escape unless you get your basketball. Yeah.
I'm getting the ball. I'm getting the ball. Oh, sorry. Shit. Okay.
I ran through random backyards and houses, and eventually I made it to the city, where I went into a random restaurant and hid in their bathroom. When the coast was clear, I borrowed an employee's phone to text Sheldon and told him to come pick me up.
Yeah! We did it! Yeah! Oh yeah. I was so...
All right. Based on the totality of what we just saw in all of that footage, do you think he actually ever stepped foot in the school?
No.
No? You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, I don't think he actually stepped foot in the school. Maybe he did. Maybe. I don't think he did. Police were not called. This is staged. Who knows? Maybe they were. But I'm not really of the belief that he actually went in.
While we were waiting for my 5-star level to cool down a little bit, I decided to recap what went on inside.
Yeah, I was in the gulag for the first day and a half.
Yeah, that had to suck.
Yeah, I was in there for like 30 hours.
But finally, after 30 hours of solitary confinement, just so they could get rid of my gay thoughts, they finally thought it was safe to put me in a classroom. The only problem is we didn't learn anything. The teacher pulled me to the side and told me that this is what school was going to be like for me.
School over here is going to be kind of... It's going to be kind of demeaning and embarrassing, so... Really?
Yeah, we didn't learn a single thing. Basically, the entire day was just us sitting in a room and the teacher threatening us of how bad it was going to be for us if we misbehaved.
Probably get fired. I don't have the patience to talk to people. I would just restrain people.
The crazy thing is none of the kids were even misbehaving. The teacher just was getting some type of power trip from telling all the kids how bad it was about to be for all of us.
Have you guys been with diagnosed with anxiety? Yeah.
Troubled teen escape school. For troubled teens, the police would have to be called. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Snuck in to break out. Okay. Yeah.
So here's the deal. I don't even think Bing got in. Okay.
I don't either.
Because one of the things that they're gonna require is a birth certificate.
Yeah, but this kind of school, if it is as bad as people claim, I highly doubt they care about a birth certificate. That's one thing where it's just like, I don't know, man.
I mean,
Smells like a massive amount of
I
bullshit.
call
would
bullshit.
agree.
I call bullshit. I don't see it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the anxiety,
Especially if they don't have the funds up front.
He breathed the wrong way. He's on your eye.
No, I agree.
He will sit right next to you, and he will whisper things to you that you would go ahead and just make you realize that you are in a different environment. He would sit down and just tell you things in the ear, and then you would listen to those things and understand that you're in a different environment now. He will flip. Legitimately flip out.
It's not like
I'm legitimately flipping out right now.
It's not like we were misbehaving. He was literally just trying to power trip us. So I went 17 hours without peeing, right? And then we get back, and the first thing he says is like, I don't want anyone to ask me if you can use the bathroom. And I'm like, shoot, I want to ask to use the bathroom so bad, but I know he's gonna blow up on me if I ask to use the bathroom.
But finally, it's 7 p.m. I guess this guy got tired of verbally torturing us and told us to go to bed without learning a single thing in school.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go to bed. Stay in your bed. Keep your mouth shut.
And after 13 hours of sleep, this is my alarm.
All right, everyone, shut up and line up. Shut the doors. I don't want to see any doors open in your rooms if there's no one in there.
Did you tell everyone you were in there for gay thoughts?
I was like, my dad sent me here because he thinks I'm gay because I've never had a girlfriend before. He's like, that sucks that you're here, but like, we just had someone else that was here. His dad sent him here because he's like super Christian. I guess he was gay or something. He sent him here, and he's like, what you're going through is like not unusual.
Wow, do you have that on audio?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I ask you, what did they send you here for?
I don't have any like friends that are girls, so I think he thought I was gay maybe.
Huh. Really? Okay, well, I don't really care. No one in here cares. Everyone here sucks.
What the fuck did you ask for? What the hell?
Equally. I had a kid I dealt with from California. Exactly the same issue. Parents were Christians. They had a Christian school from California.
As we were having this conversation, we were passing the high ropes course.
We do the high ropes course?
What was that?
We do the high ropes course?
No. They haven't used that since the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, why is it here if we can't do it?
Attitude.
Attitude?
No, that's a nice pool though, huh?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's the indoor pool or the outdoor pool.
Oh, can we go there after this?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. How does the pool not work?
Because there's a crack at the bottom of the base.
Did they fix it?
That's been broken for a couple years now.
Why didn't they fix it?
Because it costs, I think they said it was going to cost like $50,000.
That's only one day for like 30 kids.
Yeah. They're never going to fix it.
Really? Why not?
Why? They'd rather just spend like cheap money.
What happens when a kid escapes?
The cops are out looking for him.
Wait, the cops are looking for me right now?
Yeah.
Am I like a...
I do not believe that. I do not believe that. Can we get a FOIA? Can we get a FOIA? All right. To figure out if Provo put out an APB for a fake kid that was having gay thoughts. I need a FOIA for this.
Yeah. And for somebody asking is like, Buffalo schools didn't call whenever, when they should be called, and it's like, it's Buffalo. Nobody there likes the cops.
I think I'm tired.
Yeah.
I think I'm tired. Chat, I have tortured you enough. If you want to finish watching this video, hold on. There you go.
How much is left?
9 minutes. I'm done though. I'm also tired.
Oh, good.
This video has
a whole lot of bullshit.
This video has gotten 200,000 extra views ever since I started watching it. All right, chat. We're done for the night. I'm tired. I apologize, but I'm exhausted. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna go to bed and get some rest. And then I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'll obviously be around tomorrow for for Dog Wave. That's how tired I am. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
I have a headache.
Yeah, me too. Good night, chat. Good night, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good night. I hope that this stream improved your night, even though Reckless Ben gave you gades, because it definitely gave me gades. Listening to all of that. Let me double check. I didn't miss any. Okay. Good night, chat. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. My brain is dying.